woke up, couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover. God damn.
All right. Buster, I've had enough of your shit. So, I've been watching a lot of Westworld, and I was trying to make a reference, but it didn't go as well as I thought it was going to go.
I don't think a lot of people would get it anyway.
Way to ruin an intro.
I love Westworld.
Do you? I just finished the first season. Yeah.
Just the first
Just
season?
finished the first season.
Oh, then you in for...
Some shit.
Here I go.
Here we go.
What's that?
I'm talking about some crazy shit.
Oh,
It's a weird-ass show.
All right.
It's that show.
All right. So, welcome everybody to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. Nobody in this room is different today. Sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL.
What's up?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy TRTL.
This is your boy TRTL.
Hey, and then sitting all the way to my left, the 12th man talk himself, Mr. Average Joe.
That's you.
Scott's trying to prove a point that people are racist.
And then sitting to my left, the beautiful, the illustrious, the baby mama without the drama, Nikki P.
Hello, hello.
And if you thought that those were the same people, maybe you're racist.
We all look the same.
That was the black man that said that, not me. No, but we have a undisclosed guest here with us today who decided to remain anonymous, but he bought his way onto the show by buying us a very nice bottle of liquor. Thank you,
You're welcome.
unnamed contributor.
You're welcome.
I keep making sure that you're not in the frame. It's going fantastic. But we also have the fan favorite back with us for a second time, and hopefully will replace either Joe or Turtle in the coming future. Full time. Full time. Mr. Vitamin Q is back in the building, everybody. Yes! And Lauren was very excited to be here because she really wanted to meet you this time.
I really do. I've liked her since I got here.
Hey!
We have the sneaky link thing.
Yes.
They both got hoes.
Oh, now
They
I
both
see.
got hoes.
We got that whole energy thing going on. You know, I really gravitate to that, you know?
Whole energy. I like that.
We're really good friends.
Well, I was about to say, are you in a relationship since the last time we saw you?
Oh, God, no, it's really hard, you know?
But you want one?
No.
No.
Look, I really want a good, fun... I want a relationship, but not how they define it now. You know, I want
You
somebody...
sounding real Will Smith right now.
You sound real one in those sneaky links right now.
No, I want sex and fun without all of the
buddy.
trauma. And
You want a buddy.
Yeah.
You want a buddy.
Exactly.
He's looking for a buddy, guys.
Yeah. And we can, you know, we can evaluate the contract at the end of summer.
Yeah, right.
See what your plans are for fall. And then go.
So he's looking for somebody with whole potential.
Yeah.
Whole potential.
Hope comes first.
Not half, a whole potential. All of it.
But I just find it interesting because, like I said, I'm obviously a very big fan of yours.
Yeah.
So I go and I'm every time anything happens, I'm reading your Facebook.
Yeah.
We'll go over that again today too. But it's also just great because I imagine you in a relationship and it's hard, just you waking up either angry or just fuck Ray J. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Ray J. And he's just sitting there going, oh, babe, you want to fuck or something? It's no, leave me alone.
That is how my last relationship went. Very similar. It was so weird because he was like a big military guy and stuff too, and I'm like, you don't run this shit.
But wait, but you're the bitter bottom. That's all.
Oh gosh, I'm a power bottom.
You're no longer bitter. You're just all power.
I left the bitterness behind. I'm an alpha power bottom.
There you go. Okay. That's got to be mad confusing.
It's kind of hard to
So
find.
now, I'm trying to imagine the opposite of that. It's a submissive beta top.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the world of the LGBTQ stuff. So I don't.
But you know what? Like that's you straight started that with all of your kink community FetLife stuff. You know, with all of the submissive.
Did we start that?
I feel like y'all started that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say all the letters of the alphabet for that LGBTQ IA plus.
No. I was talking about all of the roles. And
Oh yeah. Because like a lot of straight men are like very delicate, so like they had to give themselves a title. Like no, I'm not one. I'm not a bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking alpha top. You know what I mean?
I just like to get fucked.
Jesus.
Sir, was this everything that you thought it was gonna be when you walked in?
It's just crazy. At first, I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? But then I
Think you got it?
I got it.
Welcome. All right. So, how was everybody's week?
Oh gosh, it was horrible actually.
Yeah. It was a pretty bad week.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah.
Pretty bad week.
Pretty trash.
It was.
What happened to you?
You know, and not to even be a mood downer, I'm gonna keep
Put your lips on the mic.
I'm gonna keep it real light but I gotta give a shout out to my boy Peter Johnson. You know, he decided that he didn't want to exist on this plane anymore, so he left us, and I'm not okay with that. But you know, that's just what it is. And then you know, so you're like kind of reeling from that, and especially when you're kind of dealing with your own like. Looking for reasons.
Yeah, right.
You know,
I'm with you.
You know, and then they did the whole abortion ruling, and I'm just like, oh, that's just what we needed for the summer. You know, like
The summertime's when it's most prevalent.
yeah, you're
Everybody
right.
going to the beach. Everybody just
Yeah,
throwing their intuitions into the wind.
like right now, you cannot get an abortion in Louisiana at all.
Can at my house for like
Period.
$50 and
That's what it's coming to.
That's what it.
$50
That's what
and
it
some liquor.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll cut you up real good.
Christ.
Essence Fest is coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a huge fertility gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Fertility.
Loins are on fire at the Essence Fest. How was your week, dear?
Okay.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was fine. We had a work retreat. That was
Fun.
interesting. It was.
I heard y'all played my game.
We did.
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Yes, we almost won, but then there was some miscommunication with the older folk, and they made me die. So, but
And
Older folk.
we were close.
Older folk.
Yeah, they didn't want to read directions properly on the top of the pages, and they told me the wrong thing.
What is older folk? How old is that?
40 and up.
Yes.
You guys go to hell.
How was your week, sir?
My week was great compared to their week. I mean, Roe versus Wade was overturned. We were glad to hear that shit.
You trying to call some shit, huh?
Yeah, now you motherfuckers
Off
have to be
camera and whatnot.
responsible. You know, learn to put a jacket on or something like that.
Fuck that.
Man.
All 20
You know-
seconds, I want to feel it.
Well, you know what? You better feel it on the back then because
I think vasectomies are about to go through
Through the roof.
No, they're not. Men are not going to do anything.
well, the thing
responsible.
is, insurance will pay for a vasectomy 100%,
So
but
they still
insurance
ain't
will
gonna
not
get
pay
it.
for that baby 100%.
No, they're not. They're not
Correct.
going to do
It does
that.
not
And you
at
know
all.
why? They're not going to do that. I'm not letting them put scissors near me.
Man, I'm
Near
telling
my-
you
near my-
from experience.
I mean,
Ain't
I already
happening.
know 2 people that are planning to get it.
I'm
But they
telling you from
not.
experience,
There you go.
insurance will pay 100%.
I mean, that's cool. I want another one.
Well, you better go at it now. But as soon as that one's done, I mean, as soon as it's done, you need to go get it snipped, or you may have another one, and another one, and another one.
No, I can
Because
get rid of the other 2.
You can't. You can't.
They got other states I can do this at.
I will. No, there's no other states. You have to go to another country. You have to go to Canada, and they're not going to let your ass in. They're going to charge you like $1,500. How much was it here in America? Anybody know?
250.
250. And has anybody here paid for one?
I thought it was more
All
expensive.
right, we're not doing this. We're not
We
gonna have truth. We're not gonna have truth hour. Okay?
I'm playing truth or dare in this motherfucker.
Has anyone remember that speech that
Hey,
they did?
let me tell you.
Wait,
Okay,
it was at
so-
the Republican convention in the. I forget the woman's name, but she was like, "Did you know abortion even had a smell?" she's like,
What?
And she was like really against the, and she was trying to make this point, like, you know, you could smell abortion. Did you even know abortion had a smell? Please Google that because you gotta see it.
I don't know if I want to.
It was in 2020, and I think it was Navarro who said it.
But we do know that they're not always successful. Abortions. They're not always successful. The woman doesn't always come out complete.
Okay, I was gonna say, you know that baby dead. Like there's
A baby's dead, but what if there's more than one baby?
kill both of them.
Oh, but
While you're in there, you might as well. You're already
might as well
there.
kill both of them. But this was a while ago. But I remember in college, this girl.
Go wait. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on. All right, wait.
Hold on, listen, before
Wait a
we do
minute.
that.
Let's finish the opening of the show, please.
Man, I'm all ready for this shit, man. It's a song.
It's our top fan song.
It's our top fans. You can suck our dicks respectfully. All right.
It said that?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's our friend.
our friend sang it for us. Anyway,
That is
so
That's our line. Respectfully, suck my dick.
So for 1 year, we have Mr. Jason Dufresne, Mr. Larry Frederick, Mr. Devin Whitmore, Mr. Swamp Thing Nicholson himself. To the gods that have been here for a really long time. For 10 months, we have Sean Milligan. And then for 5 months, we have Mr. Dustin Spencer. And- wait, hold on. I got you, babe. I got you.
Get the fuck out my house. Yes.
There you go.
And after that last pose, you bet your ass you never coming back.
And then for 4 months, we have Mr. Jonathan Gaspar. You got to do it. You're the only original.
Jenkins.
That's good. That's good. And then for 2 months, we have Mr. Matthew Lazara.
Who dat?
And thank you to all of our top fans. If it wasn't for you, we'd still do this, but it's nice that y'all support us. So we also have voicemails.
Oh, goodness.
We have the voicemails. I'm trying to sound like Pleasure P from the
Voicemails.
No, Bobby Valentino. Did you watch any of it, Q? Very disappointed in you. You would have enjoyed that fucking train wreck. The next week would have been nothing but posts about that.
I watched the snippets from it, and it was just too cringe.
What are we talking about?
The versus battle, Omarion and Mario.
Yeah.
Omario.
But everybody else came out like Ray J. And
They did for the first time they did an opening battle. It was 2 versus 2. It was Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Pleasure P and Sammy. And it started off like this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes in, you were like, "This is a fucking train wreck."
This is a disaster.
Is that when like they put the songs up against each other?
Yeah, and like they
Okay,
go on
okay.
stage and like perform them.
I'm about to
and
say because none of what you're saying is registering in my brain, but I think
about what?
the names. I know
don't
the
know any
name.
of
I
those?
know
Oh,
the
okay.
names, but I'm not like
Yeah,
putting
these
them
are-
with
these
music.
are
No.
2000s artists.
It's almost like he heard me. We have a 2-minute voicemail from Sean.
Oh.
Q, what's my name again?
Scott.
My man. Y'all want to play that one? Y'all want to play that voicemail real quick? What up, Mike? All right, here we go.
You know, I get on this voicemail section
Oh, Jesus
because
Christ.
it's allowing me to vent. And 2, it's allowing the people to realize who the fuck I am. Anyway, hi guys. How are y'all doing? Y'all good? That's good. That's good. Not you, Scott.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Anyway, guys, the disrespect don't stop. It has never stopped, in fact. You know, we have this group chat called Grease Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
For what? I don't know.
Why are you
But
calling?
it has a profile picture of Scott getting spit on.
I like that
So that's
shit.
a plus. But yeah, you know, we have this group chat, and I get on this group chat,
Oh, my God.
and, you know, I might send a funny video,
GIF.
you know,
A gift.
a silly-ass GIF,
GIF.
you know, some
don't think he says
stupid-ass
words.
photos,
A
you know,
GIF.
that's funny.
GIF.
Shut up, Scott, I'm talking. Yeah. So we got this group chat, and, you know, I send them shits out,
Is he watching?
Is this shit live?
but I get ignored. I get ignored 99.9% of the time.
Because nobody likes you.
And for what? Shit, I don't know.
Shut up.
Ask them.
Because we hate
They
you.
know.
We hate you.
Scott, your new name's Mike.
Oh,
Joe,
so glad you're here, Q.
fuck you, but you're cool. It's weird. Nikki P, you made my name a racial slur. Turtle, man, we go way back from the bayou. That's all I gotta say.
So he doesn't get an insult?
Yeah. Lauren, I still don't know who the fuck you are.
Damn, Lolo.
But next time I get on this podcast, man, oh man,
You're never
it'll
coming
be
in my
hell
house
to pay.
again.
Sleep tight, bitches.
The fuck, man? I feel like he's watching while he's making.
That-
Were you able to hear that?
That's what happens.
I heard parts of it.
Yeah, it's like Lolo. I don't even know who the fuck you are.
I mean,
All right.
basically your little brother. So
Yeah, right.
he knows you very well.
Who was that?
That was the guy. Remember when I was doing the top fans? I went Sean Milligan, toot toot, and then moved on. That was him. He'd be getting pissed off because we don't say his full name.
Or give him a huge round of applause like he gives everyone else.
Yeah, man. And we have another voicemail. So, like, long story short, Sean, fuck yourself.
Can we give Sean a round of applause for me this week?
Please, Mike.
Now, I had to cut it short. Oh, shit.
He said it was gay, so what?
Oh, shit. There you go. Found it. Found it. That was for you from Q, Sean. And now we have a 41-second voicemail from Unknown.
My child is crying.
Oh, and another thing.
Oh, my God.
Now that I'm in my car, you know, I can yell and shit. Get my name right, Scott! It's fucking simple! Sean! The Dawn! Milligan! You feel that? You feel it? That's my dick going into your fuckhole.
What the fuck, Sean? What the fuck?
There you go. That was for you, baby. You deserve that one. That's all the voicemails we got this week. All right. Oh, wow. That was a mess of something. All right. So that were the voicemails for this week. As always, if you would like to leave us one, just head to www.hangoverpod.com, click the little red microphone, and tell us clearly whatever the fuck you want to say. We'll play it live on the air. All right. So, yeah, thank you. I'm sweating. All right. So we'll start there. Versus Mario versus Omarion.
We're gonna save the good one for last. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll let our friend in the corner over here marinate.
Yeah, please.
He was ready.
The longer I marinate, the worse it's gonna be.
That's what we need.
He had a monologue right
Yeah,
there.
it was that for him. So I knew a girl, right, back in 1943.
Man, in 1943, the shit wasn't legal.
Picture it, Sicily, 1985.
It's actually Northern Africa.
Southern University.
But anyway, so the versus battle. First of all, do y'all enjoy versus battles?
I don't.
No.
No,
Why not?
The artists aren't good.
I can't follow.
They're boring and they're cloudy as shit. And they're...
The artists are shit to start with.
No, that's not
Where's
true.
the battle, man? Where's the battle?
That's not true. They have notable
Put your lips
artists.
on the
I
mic.
don't like the format of it.
I get them every time.
And I don't like the hoopla behind it. Like some of these could be, like it could have been great. When Brandy and Monica, like that was like those were two really good singers in R&B, and I was just like, but it was just got catty, like, oh, I remember when I ain't like you, and so it's
Yeah. Like, did you not enjoy the Soulja Boy versus Bow Wow?
what's the enjoy?
Exactly. No, because, sir, I think what you got messed up a little bit is that they're not bad artists.
Yeah.
It's just nobody's thinking about them right now,
Yeah.
usually.
The ones that you named, I don't really care for.
Yeah.
the 2 days. Short.
Right. Like, I mean, I wish that they would redo this because the whole thing was like it started during quarantine.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of stuff being done over like Instagram Live.
Yeah, those were
They
the good
had like
ones.
T-Pain versus Lil Jon.
Yeah.
I would love to see that live.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be really cool.
I saw some of the first ones, and they were good.
Uh-huh.
But the artists that you named, I just don't see what they're just not my artists.
Because to be honest, the guys that you really want to see do a versus will never
Ever.
fucking do it. You'll never see Jay-Z on that stage.
No.
You'll never see Eminem. You'll never see Lil Wayne. You'll never see it's never gonna happen.
But do we need to? Do we even need a verse?
It would be fun.
So the reason that I don't think we need a versus from them in particular is because who could stand up to their catalog?
I just do we need verses at all?
Oh, versus at all.
I feel like I could just play their songs. That's all they're doing. I mean, like nobody's really giving us that. Like we're not getting those wow moments from entertainment that we used to get back in the day.
We got some from Jeezy and Gucci.
Oh, okay.
Gucci talked about Jeezy's dead friend that he killed
Yeah.
on stage right in front of him.
I
That was
know.
interesting.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Not exactly a moonwalk. But
wasn't really like a Billie Jean, you know what I'm saying? But so you're over it.
I'm totally over it.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I think it kept everybody from going, as many people from going crazy during quarantine as possible. And like you know, as a concert, it could be great, but I just kind of want to see some other things maybe taken out. But it is the artists again. Like
Mm-hmm.
look at those 2,000 artists. I was never really into them.
You didn't like Pretty Ricky?
I was
You
never,
seem like the dude that owned the Blue Stars album.
like I just like
I own the Blue Stars.
look. I like some of B2K's music, but
Bump, 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 man.
yeah, exactly. And then I like some of their songs, but they weren't like musicians to me.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in their music, and I knew it wasn't going to be good because their music doesn't really stand up over the test of time. You know?
True. That is very true. Like, I think 100 years from now, when we look back
It's
at the
not-
beginning of rap to, you know,
Yeah.
I don't think any of them will probably be
not-
mentioned. It was cool. Like I said, it was
Are we talking about
B2K.
isn't that the Asian guys?
No, that's BTS, dear. B2K was an R&B group from when you were young.
Never mind.
Oh boy! All right, so so the opening, like, it's funny because like at first I thought it was Omarion versus Jason Derulo. Like that was the matchup that I originally thought it was, and I was like, this is gonna be crazy because Omarion doesn't have nearly that many hits.
No, he doesn't.
So this is just gonna be a slaughter. And then I saw Mario, and I was like, he got like 3 good ones,
Yeah.
3 or 4 good ones. I'm like, so this should be interesting.
Yeah.
And then they were like, but for the first time in Versus Battle history, we have a preliminary battle, and it's gonna be Bobby Valentino and Ray J versus Pleasure P and Sammy.
Sammy had a song that I really liked. I forgot what the song
Back when he was 12.
Yeah.
I like the way you look at me. Everybody he performed it. Because see, back then he looked like a cute little 12-year-old kid dancing on stage with the Letterman jacket.
What does he look like now?
Like he got warrants.
He's sexy now, though.
No, Sammy.
Sammy's sexy now.
You think so?
Sexy with
Well,
warrants.
I didn't see him at the. Okay.
See, y'all two are a match made in heaven.
Love me a man with some more.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need at least 6 red flags.
Call me a bull. But no, like it was cool. Like the nostalgia was cool. So like, but what got me was Bobby V Sammy comes out first, and he does "Kiss Me Through the Phone,"
Yeah.
and I was yes.
He doesn't look like he has warrants.
No, you know you gotta find the Sammy from last
Oh, you
night.
have to show that photo.
Let me see if I can pull up like what he looked like the other night,
You know, it was dark.
because that was fucking.
I was expecting like face tattoos or
Yeah.
No, it's not that bad, but like he definitely gives off Like, and then you see him bouncing around on stage with his like fucking hair flapping around, and
That doesn't say Lawrence at all.
That doesn't
that
say
does.
Lawrence.
I'm telling you.
I'm sorry.
Scott,
Are you calling me racist? Is that what you're aiming for?
Hey, we all look the
Him
same.
with the hair, even.
I can see that where that could be scary.
I'm sorry, man.
I clicked the door lock if he walks by. That's all I'm saying.
He even pulls off like the
Yeah.
It was creepy.
He
All right,
doesn't
I'm
have to
telling
hit
you,
his
it wasn't
vibe.
as good as these pictures are fucking. All right. Anyway,
I'm more afraid of you, Scott.
I'm not. Fuck you. So, anyway, but it was cool because like he came out and he started with "Kiss Me Through the Phone," and I was like, all right, this is actually gonna be like nostalgic, fun, all of this other shit. And Bobby goes after him, Bobby V, and he goes up and he grabs the mic stand and sets it down, puts the microphone in it, and even like you literally hear Pleasure P and Sammy behind him like, Jesus Christ. Like, bro, just sing your fucking song. And like he goes up and he's just like, it's like, oh, this is R&B night. Listen, baby. It's like, oh, fuck me, man. And he did, what was it, Blueberry Molasses? Blackberry Molasses?
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to love that
At the
song.
time, it was Tupac's favorite song.
Yeah.
I know that because he said it 6 times.
Yeah.
That when Tupac died at the time, that was his favorite song. Really good song.
Yeah.
But I felt like that was one of those, we should appreciate it,
But
but I don't want to hear that right now.
exactly.
Like, this is a battle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear, because it's a beautiful song. I love that song. I don't want to hear that right now.
Period.
And then Pleasure P comes on, and he does, I think he did a Pretty Ricky song. I forgot what he did first, but it was like, okay. And by this point, you're sitting there looking at all 3 of the men that just performed, and you're like, damn, y'all really were famous 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Y'all been smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like, their voices were
Yeah,
not.
the voices were not there
Ray
at
J
all.
came up for the 4th, and I went, oh, Lord, here go the circus. And he started doing something. I don't know if it was, you call it singing, but he started doing something. He brought backup dancers. Nobody else did that. He brought backup dancers to dance behind him.
One
And
that can still afford them.
It was really bad. Yeah.
he's a great businessman.
He's rich.
Leave the music alone now, all right? You've moved on from it. But oh, wait, there it is. Boom. That's him.
in the middle.
Yeah. Blonde dread.
Okay, that was that.
Okay,
yeah.
that says a little more warrant.
Yeah, that's warranted.
Oh, yeah. That's scary.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's got on a bulletproof vest.
And him and Ray J start arguing on stage like,
That's six things right there.
Oh yeah.
that's all the red flags you needed, huh?
6 red flags. There you go.
Let's go.
But it just, and then it slowly devolves into like this, like parents left.
Yeah.
The parents left and left the kids home alone.
And that's what it gives me. Like there was no discipline to it. There's no integrity to it. Like other artists, they come back 20 years later and they're trying to show you like some growth. And these kids are all still like stuck in that. And it's really kind of weird to watch because even when it was that, it was like bubblegum poppy. It wasn't really, it wasn't based on intent. Like it wasn't a Jodeci.
Yeah, right. Like a Jagged Edge.
Yeah, they were just popular because they were being pushed a lot.
Yeah. And I don't know why, like, when Sammy stepped on stage, I remember he did a couple of other songs after he was 12 years old. Like, he even said, like, I graduated high school, and then I decided I wanted to try to, and this is how I knew it was old. He's like, I graduated from high school, and the Snap music was really popular, so I wanted to make a Snap song. And I was like, damn, when was that? Like,
that was around that time.
07?
What is a snap?
08?
Yeah.
Like,
What is a Snap?
the Snap? You don't remember, like, the Snap?
Oh, like snap. Okay.
Dun,
And
dun,
literally,
dun,
right before you said it, I was like, "Oh, you mean like a literal snap?"
Like
Yeah.
that was like 2004,
Girl, shake that laffy
2004, 2005.
That
Like,
laffy tummy.
I was trying to deal with Hurricane Katrina at the time.
it was still an era, okay? It was right after the crunk era.
I was in Atlanta, so I enjoyed it.
Oh, so you knew all that
Yeah.
shit. Well, he does that, and I'm like, damn, that was forever ago. So then he did You Should Be My Girl, which I love that fucking song. But
Sing it.
the one that you and me, girl, we could do the thing.
Yeah.
You and me, girl, we could do the thing. Anyway. And then Young Blood, Sean Powell, you and me, girl, we could do the thing. And then that's about it. So
Not ringing any bells.
anyway, the point what I was getting at was I knew he was eventually gonna do I Like It, because that was his biggest hit from when he was 12 years old. Now he's 30 something.
Yeah.
Singing a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It's
Which
dated.
one say I like
Yeah.
it?
It
Is that-
doesn't.
I like the
Okay.
way.
For a second, I was
you
like,
look
I was
at me.
thinking, I like it like that. She working
That
like
is juvenile.
I know,
darling.
but I was just thinking of what was like, I like it.
That is
Okay.
still relative.
It was
today.
really like candy poppy. But and Jeremy came out and sounded horrible
Jeremy.
as well.
Jeremiah.
Jeremy.
I was like, who is Jeremy?
He came out and did like his little acapella of that
Yeah.
song that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And he thought he was getting some panties wet out there, and everybody went, ooh.
That's really bad.
Dude, like you slowly realize there was 5 people on that stage that had mega hits.
Yeah.
And they cannot sing live.
Yeah.
So all that tells you is the machine that is the industry
Yeah.
being behind it. Like it all makes sense. After seeing that video, did it for me.
And they were the generation that started all of that, to where it was like, hey, we don't need to sing. We'll do some pop lockets, and Puffy will get in there and adjust our voice, and we'll be okay.
Like I was hoping, because almost every verses they end up bringing out like some like special guests. I was waiting on Pleasure P to bring out Pretty Ricky, and of course that never happened.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure what's his name, the like lead, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He's in jail.
Yeah.
I think the other one's got a cocaine addiction.
And this was what, 20 years ago? 10 years ago? How long ago was this?
I was listening to the Blue Stars album during Katrina, so that was 05, 04.
And how young were they during that time? Because are we sure their voices just
They've been
went
smoking
through
cigarettes.
puberty?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were young.
Because, I mean, Justin Bieber, when he sings his songs that from back in the day, they don't sound the same anymore because his voice changed.
Which
Jesse
begs
McCartney
the question,
also
was
does not
this
sound the same.
worth it?
No.
No. Because nobody would have watched a Ray J, Bobby Valentino, Sammy,
Yeah.
Pleasure Pete. None of them would have watched like their own singular versus battle. Nobody would have watched that
Well, they
shit.
all go on tour together every year, so I don't even know why they do a tour together. It's called the Millennium Tour.
Millennium Tour,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you go to the concert?
Hell no.
That's my thought.
I wonder who does go, though, that keeps it alive.
I know I saw.
Why?
I saw
Just
people
stop
that I was
going.
friends with go to that. I was like,
Oh,
what do you
no.
go out to that for?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
To watch Spectacular walk around on the stage in a
Yeah.
towel. It's like, come on, man.
Come on.
I guess it pays their bills for a couple months, if that.
I just feel like I'm not getting the adulthood that I was promised. Like, if we're going to go and watch our old stars and stuff like that, I want it to feel like I'm going to see somebody that really held it up.
Yeah.
You have to make a new song to hold it up. And
Yeah.
they haven't made anything new.
They don't make any
They haven't
classics.
evolved.
Well, Pleasure P let it be known during the battle, he wrote all the Pretty Ricky hits.
Yeah.
So that's why they had, like, he left the group and they haven't had a hit since. So.
I think we should start a group.
You want to do this?
We can do this.
I'm getting back into music. I told you that. outside.
Saxophone.
Yeah.
I can pop lock like hell, man.
I'm about to hurt myself.
I could do one of these guys.
I can snap
Okay.
too.
Hey, one of these.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
I do that for a little while. I'm
Yeah.
going to get tired and be ready to go home.
I'll be the guy with the mask on.
So y'all feel Jesus.
I interpretive dance.
So y'all feel like versus that should just end.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
It was good for its
Unless
time.
it's an event, and I mean an actual event. Like
Yeah.
y'all got a pair up that we never saw coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Who's-
y'all get this set list going too.
Like, did you enjoy like Manny versus Scott Storch? I enjoyed that,
I enjoyed it to an extent.
especially because Manny first started making fun of Scott Storch for being a cokehead. Nobody saw that coming.
But I mean, like,
I'm with Lolo. I don't even know who the hell that is.
yeah.
You don't
But
know
I'm
who
like-
Scott Storch is?
Scott
Who is
Storch.
that?
Manny Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait up. Manny's. What's his name?
Manny Fresh.
What's his name?
DJ Manny.
No, his name.
Fresh.
Yeah, I know who Manny
Fresh.
Fresh
Fresh.
is.
Say the other name.
Scott Storch.
Who the hell is that?
He's the one that made like the beat for Lean Back, Make It Rain.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he's made a lot of beats that you know.
I would
Yeah.
listen to that shit.
He's amazing.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I still listen to that shit.
Oh yeah, you'd love it.
And they disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? But he really did do the sound of the culture at that
Oh
time.
yeah, like because every time a white dude excels in rap, you gotta knock him down a couple of pegs. That I
Yes.
feel like that's the That's the thing. Like now, it's cool to hate Eminem.
Oh yeah, because MGK.
It's a thing. No, fuck MGK. Not
So
really.
it's only
not really,
cool to
but
hate
like,
Eminem because he keeps talking about the same shit.
like what?
I forgot that.
Did you hear his new song?
The unknown person doesn't like Eminem.
I just no. It's not that I don't like Eminem. I think Eminem has a lot of talent.
Mm.
I like a lot of Eminem songs.
Mhm.
But if he starts talking about some woman or some shit, I'm like, get over it. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that. I don't
I
want
know
to hear
what
from
he
him.
That
I
I
don't wanna hear
get,
from
yeah.
Jay-Z.
Like his
I don't-
perspective is the same.
Right. I don't. And I
Even
can
the way he deals with it is the same.
Yeah, the
Like,
only
He's a brunette now. He's a whole different person. Okay.
he got a beard.
He is dad.
I'm not. I'm not.
Daddy.
buying it. I'm not buying
With an
it.
E. Look,
No,
well,
the,
with a Y at the end.
I don't need to hear none of these old men rap. As a matter of fact.
Whoa.
What do you think should be the cutoff age for rappers?
No.
I'm not. I'm not saying that you should even have a cutoff age. Keep doing it for your own enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to hear it, and I can't pretend like it's
Wait.
as stimulating as it was 20 years
So
ago.
Jay-Z is no longer relevant.
Jay-Z,
Yes.
he's. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
unless if Beyonce's not singing the hook,
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't make it all the way through the song.
Have you always been a Jay fan though? Like, were you a Jay head?
Not a J head.
No.
Okay.
I was a Biggie and Tupac head.
Okay.
I
How old are you, Q?
huh? I'm 40.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
God damn, black don't crack.
Hell no.
I done
don't
had
crack.
you up in my goddamn house. I'm thinking you a year too older than me. Fuck.
No, man.
Yeah, I would have put you in like 30.
Okay. Thank you. That makes
Oh.
Absolutely.
So
I would
sweet on
not
you,
guess
man.
40 at all.
I'm in shock right now.
Yeah, I'm in shock. I think you're lying.
But anyway,
to be honest.
no. So
He's
you
a
went
vegetarian.
you went big and Pac. Who did you like more?
Ooh, dude. Come on. You have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
only Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Only because
He was the
West
greatest
Coast.
ever.
Well, he had put out a lot of good music, but just as a vibe, West Coast rap, I just resonate with it better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I want to party, I go
Yeah.
listen to Biggie.
It-
If I want to feel it,
Yeah.
I listen to Pac.
Yeah, and
That's-
if I'm
that's
with
how I
my
am.
friends and stuff like that, yeah, I'm putting on like Pac and that type.
Or
of
if I want to
stuff.
put like a pistol in my pants, walk around the house, I
Yeah.
put on some Tupac.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if I want to do that, I put on some
You know?
DMX.
Or with some
DMX? No, DMX made me burn his fucking house down.
DMX. I really like Pac a lot. I came up. Pac was hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And Biggie came, and Biggie had some really nice lyrics, and he
Yeah.
was smooth with it. I love Biggie.
His flow is untouchable.
It was. I love Biggie, but the fact that he hung around with Pete Diddy and Mace, whatever his
Mace,
name,
yeah.
that took a lot of.
That
credit.
wasn't his. That wasn't his fault though.
That wasn't
like
his, that wasn't his clique. That wasn't his clique though.
Yeah, but they were.
And don't forget, if we gonna say it like that, Tupac was a friend jumper.
it was true. It was true. You have to remember,
Tupac was a friend jumper.
he was with Humpty Hump.
Yeah, exactly. Like those were his people, and then he left them, and now all of a sudden he's with Dre, and he's all bad, and he's gonna start in fights. I didn't, you know,
I
Okay.
agree with you.
But from
man.
what I heard, like if you really stop and look at it, like Diddy made Big marketable.
yes,
Like he had a lazy eye that was looking this way.
No,
He was
you know
fat
that-
as hell.
Look,
Yeah.
He
you
did
know
like
that-
so. He put a pair of he couldn't dance, which was a thing back then.
Diddy's-
So he put sunglasses on him, put a
Diddy's
Coogee
talented.
sweat on him, and he danced behind him.
Diddy's talented. Diddy's talented. I mean,
he sold that big thing.
but here's the thing.
You know,
If you listen to his music, and a lot of the lyrics in his music, there's a song where there's a Knicks player, and the Knicks player is supposed to be going to a game, and Biggie's at his house sleeping with his wife, and the guy comes back home, and Biggie's in a closet. Okay.
Biggie ain't fitting in no closet.
Hey, bro, all I'm saying is,
you know.
with a lazy eye, 300 pounds, Biggie was still pulling them. All right.
Yeah.
Faith Evans. she
Wait,
wasn't-
what was it?
Lil Kim.
Something black and ugly as ever. However,
Exactly.
I stay Gucci down to the socks.
Exactly.
I mean, but like,
man.
at the end of the day, I could never pick cute Tupac over Big.
Over
Fat
Big. Right.
Period. Tupac was the full package.
Mhm.
Biggie was rapping about pretending to be a.
You
Tupac.
thought he was gorgeous, didn't you? Pac. That's a man with warrants, Q.
If the dog goes missing, we know who took it.
He actually went to prison, man.
God damn.
The toxic.
I mean, did you ever go back and watch like his I think it was his last performance at the House of Blues?
No, I didn't see
That
it. The
shit was lit.
Oh,
You
my
hear
God.
me? I think it was him, Snoop, and like a couple of other people. That shit was crazy. But like back to like the versus thing was it I do still kind of like seeing them, but I feel like I like seeing them in hopes that eventually we'll get something crazy. I think that's where I'm at with it. Like when I saw Mario and Omarion, my first thought was, okay, let's get through this to get to the next one. But it might be that thing where there is no next one. Like it's just gonna be the same fucking shit
these
every
are people
single
with
time.
No management. Okay.
Ugh. It's becoming Dancing with the Stars.
It's
You know how they say
worse.
like once you get on Dancing with the Stars, you're done.
Oh no.
But I mean, but at least Dancing on the Star gives them a nice outfit and gives them.
No, Versus, yeah, you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're
they get a
absolutely right
look-
because Versus tells them, look, you know what you're doing. Go ahead.
Just come on. We're gonna be here at this time. Just show up when you get here, you know, and we'll take it from there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you think that
Put your lips on that.
reality television is played out?
Reality television?
Reality
Yes.
television.
Yeah,
Not for
because it's not
a
real
lot
anymore.
of people. Not for a lot of people.
I mean, the only thing that's really relative is Naked and Afraid, and I can't wait to be on that show.
You're not going on that show.
I'm going, and I'm going to win.
I feel like you brought up reality
would
television just
love-
So
bring
he
up
can
Naked
plug
and Afraid.
himself.
I really want to be naked.
I mean, this could be my end, but
I brought the bottle. I'll talk about what the fuck I want.
hey,
all right?
I'm just saying, reality television show as a whole, the fucking Kardashians. I mean, how much of them do we need?
Gosh.
Go ahead, bro. Don't look back at us. Go ahead.
How much do we need?
Okay, you know what? You brought that up earlier, so we're not gonna do it on live.
Why?
Because it was a personal conversation.
Oh.
But you said something about that whole Kardashian look and stuff like that.
You don't
So it's
think-
really in your mind right now.
Because
Okay.
Remember, you're not on camera.
Oh, 1 second. The Kardashians are extremely talented.
Yeah.
No, they're
But-
not.
They make
Actually,
enough
no, I'm going
money.
to take that back. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When you make that much money, you're talented.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree.
But why does America have time to watch somebody's life? That's just bullshit.
Because
You
we
don't-
have,
you don't have time to
We
watch
watch
somebody-
Versus.
because it's people that have
I
nothing
don't-
else
I
to
don't
do.
watch it.
We have nothing to do. We get
always have
home.
something to
We
do.
get home after work, and we don't want to do anything else, so we watch TV.
Walk the damn dog.
Fuck the dog.
Walk
It's
the
hard for
damn
people
dog.
in cities to realize what America really is. But once you leave these cities, you just got people. You got a lot of young people living in just really small towns, disconnected from like the bigger society, and this is how they connect to American society.
You're starting your podcast soon, Q. You got to talk directly into the mic, my friend.
Oh gosh,
I
thought that
I agree with you.
It's not sensitive enough. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I agree. I spend a lot of time in rural areas.
Yeah.
And those kids really don't need to know how we live because
They shouldn't.
because
They
live,
shouldn't.
They live
They
a
literally
much
have
better
one-
life.
They live a much better life.
than we do in the
They
cities.
literally have one street light. What are they worried about what we're doing?
No street lights.
Now you got country kids joining gangs. I'm like, how are y'all joining gangs?
Right.
Y'all have a town with 4 black people. in it.
Exactly. And here's the big thing. You have people spending money that they don't have.
Yeah.
All right? And they're doing crime to get things that they don't need. Let's do away with this shit. Everything except for...
unfortunately,
Naked and
that's like everybody under the age of 17 nowadays.
Yeah.
Being real is a thing now. Like, but being real means I kill people. So
Afraid. That's not
he ain't
true.
real. He pussy.
Man,
like,
I've been real for a while now.
so have I. I'm not a dream, motherfucker. Like, no, you want to know the day that I started keeping it real was the day that somebody told me, "Look, bitch, I'll beat your ass." I said, "No, you won't, 'cause I'll run away." I kept it real.
Here the boys go start talking. You know, this is how they get. They be all out in public when they get to drinking. I'll kill a nigga in here.
I'm such a man.
Let me tell you.
No, what happened to me
you
was,
don't want to say that shit.
Okay.
Because if somebody comes up dead, they'll come looking for you.
Exactly. That's
No, what got me was Jeremy Shockey. That's how it started for me.
Yeah.
Jeremy Shockey was doing some dumb shit on Twitter. He was like posting pictures of all his money and like all this back in the day. So I commented underneath it. And I said, "Is that how much they paid you to sell out the Saints?"
Ooh. Why do you think he sold out the Saints?
Because he was one of the people that when Bountygate happened, he was one of the people that was on the news and everything else talking about, yeah, they used to tell us to do this and blah, 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 blah. Like basically confirming everything that we were trying to hide. And so
we were guilty, man.
It is, but like, you don't have to help. You don't have to throw dirt on the coffin.
I
Like,
already
stop.
have my Super Bowl ring. Get over it, Scott.
Exactly.
Kiss the ring.
You're
man.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So all that money you flashing. I just have a question. Is that what they paid you to sell out the Saints?
Yes.
So what did he do? All of his little fucking birds came out the left and blah, blah, blah. Oh, you better shut the fuck up. You're so tough on the internet. Blah. I didn't say anything tough. Oh, you're stupid. Da, da, da. And I was like, he's a big boy. He can speak for himself. I just asked him a question. And he replied to like somebody that replied to me. He replied to them and was like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. People like him always get what they got coming to them. And I was like, I wish you would. I'll sue you.
Oh my God.
I'll sue the shit out you. I swear to God. No, and I told everybody. I said, if we're ever anywhere, he used to go to Republic. We used to be in Republic every weekend. So I was like, all right, cool. He ever walks in there, I'm going to say, hey, it's me. I'm going to tell all my friends to back off. Don't do nothing. I'm going to let him stomp me out. I'm going to start foaming at the mouth. I'm going to pee on myself. And then I'm calling my lawyer the next day.
Taking that
you
bottle
have
money.
too much money, bro. I'm taking some of it.
I'm coming for my dough.
I'm coming for my coins, bro.
I need this money.
Yes. Fuck that. All of this other bullshit. No, because then I have that conversation with my other friends. They're like, bro, I'd never let a man hit me. I'm like, okay, so now you got broken knuckles and you won. Cool. We all forgot about it the next day. I have a water slide now, sir, because I sued him.
Perfect.
But you can break your knuckles and still get that water slide.
Oh,
Because he's a professional athlete, okay? He's a role model.
I have a friend that knocked out an athlete and nothing came of it.
yeah.
Really.
Yeah, real talk.
I'm telling you, I'm going to knock him out, then I'm going to fall out.
He was a Saints player.
That's why they hang out on the North Shore. You know, that's why they don't come down here with you commoners. Okay.
To the west.
I
Bank.
would- okay.
Now, they used to come to the West Bank all the time.
Okay, the
What's
West
the name of that club over under the bridge?
I was about to say, is
Oh,
that the one you're
where
talking
C. Murder went to jail?
What, Gator
No,
Bay?
no. Not where C. Murder went to jail.
the one
There's
by
a-
like Algiers area?
in Algiers area, there's a club under the bridge.
I know
Reggie Bush,
exactly
those
which one
guys,
you're talking
They
about.
used to be there all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't know the
man.
name, but
You
I
said
know.
Reggie Bush. God damn it.
Yeah, man.
I miss the West Bank nightlife.
I mean, yeah.
All you gotta have to do is drive over. I mean, we're still here.
He lives here.
You live on the West Bank?
Yeah, they don't
Well,
be
you
having
know,
nothing
things,
going on.
Things are popping until 7:30.
What? What's that?
Things are, I mean,
Till 7:30?
at 7:30, you have 20 minutes to get your groove
You
on.
know,
and then-
I'm like, you try to go to the bowling alley. There's like 4 lanes there, so they're always taken up, always.
And it's always people trying to like, they play like 2 actual rounds.
Yeah.
And then they start just trying to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
To the bowling alley that's right there?
Yeah, they got a club in
I
there.
thought they had like the whole
What you mean?
thing. You said they only have 4 lanes?
I mean, I was exaggerating.
Oh, I was about to say that's a whole
Wait up,
bowling
there-
alley.
There's a Latino club on
20
one of
lanes?
the main streets here.
Don't you dare talk about crystals.
I don't know what the name of it, but they
Okay.
party until 6 o'clock in the
You
morning.
Wait, the
definitely
Latino-
talking about
which one?
crystals.
It's on Manhattan.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
They party until 6 o'clock in the
I
morning.
know which one you're talking about too. It's down there. It's closer to like those apartments and stuff like that.
It's closer to the
past Verizon.
Exactly.
It's on the right hand
Exactly.
side. I've been over there.
Welcome
And
to
you're-
all of our
Yeah.
other listeners from all around the country. They're like, the fuck are they talking about?
We're talking about.
I'm sorry, I'm getting so low.
No, you fine.
We're talking about clubbing in the suburbs.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
I miss
real.
Tunnel Club.
It's
You're
a
doing the
real
same
Some
thing.
thing.
Right.
days.
This is an important thing to talk
It
about
is true.
in New Orleans.
We
'cause
need to
I
bring it back.
I don't feel safe going to New Orleans to party.
Absolutely not.
what?
I'm if, first of
No.
all, if I even get somewhere safe, I feel like the entire time I'm worried about my car. Is it being
I don't
towed?
lock my doors no more.
Is it being broken into or like actually towing is worse?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
If I come out and get it towed with all of my dark tickets, I'm never getting it back.
Same, bro. Same.
They've already taken so much from me.
I mean, there's certain places I won't go in New Orleans, but overall, I go where I want. I do what I want.
No, I literally, and you're wild with that truck you have, bro.
Okay.
I literally stop. I don't leave nothing of value in my car, and I stop locking my doors. So that way, if you want to get in, go ahead. Nothing in there.
If you
Take
want
the
to steal
tissue.
that truck, take it. I'll get another one.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
but,
insurance ain't that great.
How about you buy me a car first and then you can get
Yeah.
another one?
Moving on.
I don't know about that.
My home
right.
needs an upgrade, y'all.
So, you actually, Q, you actually had a lot of colorful things to say about people's opinions on Drake's album this week.
Oh, no.
Were
Please
you?
don't tell me you defended it.
He did.
Oh,
He did, but he had a point.
I had a point.
Okay.
He had a point.
This,
Okay, let's
this
hear
is
the
what I
point.
said.
Wait, first of all, did
Okay.
you like the album?
I liked pieces of it. I like little Like I heard hints of things that I might like.
Of course he is. Of course he is. You want to answer this real quick or no?
Sure. What,
All right,
why
hold on.
did he be calling?
Hello?
Hello?
Are you interrupting the show on purpose?
Yep.
What do you want?
Fuck you. That's all. Bye-bye.
That was Turtle, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this show live?
No.
He
just knew we
he
were
just
recording.
knows the time.
Yeah.
COVID is
So-
out. COVID. Turtle is out with COVID this week, y'all.
Anyway,
Sounds like
you were
he's getting
saying.
better.
I was saying that there were sprinkles of hints of things that maybe I could like.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
There was a lot of
They
those.
had a song playing on the radio earlier, and it was playing. I would never go listen to it, but if it's on, I won't turn it off.
I
Is
would.
it the one that's with what's his name? Is it the last one? on the
21
album?
Savage?
Yeah.
It wasn't that one.
Well, the difference is with I'll listen to EDM and I don't have to like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like EDM is drug music, so you know, like it's really hard to like it sober anyway. So it's hard to judge it sober.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
You know,
Fair.
I thought
Like
it sounded like elevator music. So
it's more. It's that easy listening EDM that'll do well at Music Fest and stuff like that.
unknown person.
Yeah, like
have you listened to Drake, the new Drake at all?
I ain't listening to that shit.
But your
Do
opinion.
you have a thing against light skins?
Yeah.
Well, no.
I only asked because Joe has a thing against light skins, and so I was just trying to see if it was.
No.
He hates Drake because he's light skinned.
Yeah.
Yeah, these sassy
I
savages
mean,
out here.
Why would I have something against light skins?
I don't know.
I have
Ask
family
Joe.
Usually
members-
dark skins got something against light skin.
No, I don't have anything against light skins. As a matter of fact, I think that people with light skin are the most racist
You like them.
motherfuckers ever. I'm telling
You
you.
racist. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You're a racist motherfucker. You just don't know it, man. But
No, I know.
people with dark skin, I mean, we've been through it all. We've seen it all.
No, but that's no.
We love all
Let me
time.
rephrase. Q, you're not racist. You hate everyone equally.
But let me tell you something.
Everybody has their issues.
I feel that.
I wouldn't.
I feel that.
I mean, Q is lighter than me, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to say that Q is light skinned.
Yeah, I'm not.
People
I'm
come
not
a lot
gonna-
lighter than him.
Yeah.
But
I'm
my
not the
nieces and my
passive
It's the
nephews,
eyes.
I mean, they're really light.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't hate people with any colors.
Skin. Okay.
There's
But
not
any-
a particular skin tone that looks worse.
I
Is
think
worse
that
Anyway.
Sorry.
I think that people with
I don't think that he gets because he's a little older. He
oh,
doesn't-
that's
No.
it. That's
No.
it.
No.
Wait till we talk about Roe vs.
You
Wade.
are older than me.
I wanted to clarify, like I don't, and he's not on social media, so he doesn't get the whole joke with Drake being a representation of like modern light skinned males.
Yeah, correct.
That is true.
I do.
Yeah.
I do get that, but to
Are you
me,
sure?
Drake is pretty.
He hasn't seen the memes. He doesn't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that Drake, music-wise, every now and then he'll get something that's catchy, but overall, I think he's irrelevant. He's not saying anything important to me.
But
Yeah.
tell them your thoughts on everybody's thoughts on the Drake album.
A lot of people disliked it, but I see it as a lot smarter. I told people 2 years ago, I was like, look, here's why I say that. I said house music, first of all, house music could really save society right now. It has a much more positive vibration. I'm not sure I like the way that Drake did it, but that's still how I feel. But economically, if you go to these music festivals that are like EDM, they're making millions and millions, like tens and millions of more money than rap concerts.
Right.
And for any musician not to be trying to get some of that money is just stupid. Especially somebody like Drake who could easily transition over because he's already working with a lot of EDM artists. Like they bring him on to do their more urban feel. So why not just put out that music so that an EDM, you could be a headliner at those festivals and get way more money than you can get at a rap festival.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's how I said it.
So looking at him as an EDM artist,
Yeah.
and not as a rap artist,
Yeah.
it might be good. But
Yeah.
but I don't listen to EDM music.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So maybe that's the problem. The problem is that people, his normal fans, listen to the album.
Yeah.
And they just don't listen to EDM.
Yeah.
So it just
Right.
didn't-
And you know what? That's a hard turn.
Yeah.
you
That
know,
is.
it's like you're talking about like a rap audience is gonna be like urban inner city, and like a lot of black people just don't listen to house and go to raves and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna go to raves. Now, when you talk about house music, I'm thinking about Chicago house music.
Yeah, exactly. Which Beyonce put out a song that was more in that vein.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
She put out a whole album though, right?
Yeah, but the whole album's not out. It's just one song.
Q,
Okay.
if you could reach into the little refrigerator behind you underneath the bench, I'll have a ginger ale in there if you could give me that, please.
Because I think I heard the Beyonce song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my thing was the reason that I think I had such an issue with it is because I came up on, like, I was one of the first people and I know this means nothing to y'all,
Yeah.
but like
It's gonna be
for me, it was like I was the first person in my like group growing up that heard Drake, put my friends on him, and like Ransom, like with Lil Wayne, and Friends with Money, and like, you know, all of this other shit. So like I'm used to bars, and like when Find Your Love came out on like Thank Me Later and like the little R&B shit that he was doing, it was like, all right, this is cool, but then he would have equal bars like on the rest of the album. Because me, I'm very lyric driven. All of this other shit, cool, do you? I don't care. I'm a fan of lyricism at the end of the day. Like I like people that can take words that I also can say, and I can't say them like that. You know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it. And you got none of that on this album. Zero.
I wouldn't expect it. Like I think from an artist perspective, where do y'all want them to get these bars from?
Lil Wayne even said himself, he has to Google new lyrics that he comes up with because he's like, I've said so much,
Like,
I don't know if I've said it already.
On top of saying so much that you've already done in a 10, 15-year career, you've also come out of a period where they shut the world down for a couple of years. And people weren't out socializing. Like a lot of artists just feel like how Kendrick Lamar felt. You could, if you want bars, that's what you're gonna get. I'm depressed as fuck. Everything sucks. I'm barely hanging on. You know, or I can put it as this house music and just whisper some shit over a house beat. You know, like that's
Let's try something new, man.
You know?
I think we're looking over an entire genre of artists. Megan Thee Stallion has a lot to say. I mean, she is
Who doesn't
rocking shit.
love Megan Thee Stallion?
I don't know, man. I think that Megan Thee Stallion is talented as an artist and as a business person,
and just built beautifully.
I'm not, but
Yeah.
you know, she's so young. I'm not really looking.
You can have her. You just gotta beat up Partisan Fontaine first, which ain't gonna be easy.
But Megan Thee Stallion is putting out a lot of good stuff. Megan Thee Stallion is putting out a lot of music that I can run to.
Okay, I feel like you came here with an agenda.
Definitely.
And you're gonna put your shit out like, y'all like reality shows? Where the fuck did that come from? Yeah, sure.
Wait up, man. I'm just saying, man, you guys are talking
Megan Thee
about Drake,
Stallion.
and we're talking about artists not being able to put out stuff. I'm just saying.
You want to know why? Because Megan doesn't get the respect she deserves yet.
Tell me
so
this.
she feels like she has to keep trying.
Yeah.
Drake is on top of there is nobody above Drake, so he's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I don't have to earn your respect.
I do not think that Drake is on top.
He is absolutely on top.
Unfortunately,
Name
he
somebody
is.
higher.
Maybe he's. I guess I don't listen enough to know. What is he on top on the
But
radio?
hasn't he been
He's on
here
top
a lot
of-
longer?
Wait, what?
Who would you say is more a more success? I'm not okay.
Maybe not successful. I mean, like right now, more relevant.
More relevant than Drake?
Right
But
now,
Yeah, who do you think?
on this date,
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick's different. Kendrick's like an Eminem. Like it's almost like, all right,
Subversive.
you get more respect for being the overall better artist, but consistently Drake's
Mainstream.
more popular mainstream.
Okay, Drake's been
Because
around
like
long.
Drake, like put it like this: if there's a 10-year gap, Drake's dropping 10 times.
Yeah.
Kendrick's dropping once. So for 4 years here, 5 years here, Drake's the only one people are talking about, and then for that 1 year,
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second to think.
Yeah.
Because you want to take Kendrick Lamar away?
I'll never take Kendrick Lamar away from anything. Don't let him fucking say that.
What
Never.
about the weekend?
All right, now you're playing a joke on me. You're being funny.
Do you consider The Weeknd a rapper?
I don't know what the hell are you. Man, that motherfucker shows up on the weekend.
And he does more EDM than than Drake does.
All right, now I just feel like you rattling off names, and it's not going the way you thought it was gonna go.
I think the Weeknd is talented. I don't know what the fuck he is, to be honest with you. But
I find
extremely
I
talented.
find the older generation, they have that childlike naivety to the.
I don't think, honestly.
I love your polite way of insulting people.
Hey, he's usually way more direct on Facebook.
Dude, to be honest, let's be honest. I don't think that Drake's a rapper. I mean, to
I will
even
agree
call
with
him a rapper, I'm like, how can he be like on top of rap?
Because when he
He's not-
spit, he spit.
man, fuck, but he spits for 5 minutes and he sings for 20.
I agree with that, and I feel like his spitting is very like rehearsed.
Right on top, on the surface. There's nothing deep about it.
Yeah.
He is not a fucking rapper.
He's not a rap, but
He's not a rapper by our definition.
He's not a rapper by any definition.
No, because
he's an artist.
Oh God, I'm so sick of that fucking word.
That motherfucker's an
I'm
artist.
so fucking sick of that word.
I mean,
That was like watching Lil Uzi Vert do something one time. Like, bro, I'm an artist, bro. Bro, I'm an artist.
honestly,
Shut the fuck up.
when I think of Drake, I think of pop music. Just to be honest with you.
Oh, he
He is
mostly
pop,
makes
yes.
pop, yeah.
Okay, so that's
But
not a
rap
rapper.
is pop.
What?
Rap is pop now.
Or maybe the rap
Okay,
that
well,
you
see,
listen to.
that's the
but-
disconnect. And,
Yes.
and this is a
That's
valid
what happens
disconnect.
when you're 55.
No, but he's a 55-year-old
Hey, man.
black man. So imagine, you know, being in that age group. No, hold on.
He's trying to defend you.
Imagine being in that age group and you're like, I know what rap is. Rap is something for black people that we did. It wasn't mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
He's
And-
25. Ask anybody.
But anyway.
And then, you know, now you got these new kids, you know, telling you that rap is pop, and that kind of pop and rap were just so against each other that it's hard to
That is
reconcile.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because like rap was always the rebellious
Exactly.
and fuck the police
Yeah.
and people are going to jail for their lyrics. And now
It's
you
not
got-
just that. Rap is a poem that's spoken. Okay.
Oh, man.
And, well, 1 second.
I love you.
And Drake is fucking singing. Okay. Drake and Omarion are in the same fucking category.
Omarion can't rap like Drake can though.
Hey, look.
Because when Drake rap, he fucking
No, but
rap
he's
though.
kind
man.
of, he's kind of
I'm
right.
sorry.
Because sometimes
Drake doesn't-
Chris Brown will rap, and
Right.
it's like
Chris
the same
Brown can rap
thing.
his ass off though.
Yeah,
Man, I'm sorry, but they're not saying shit. They're not saying shit.
they're not.
They're not saying anything that's
Like
relative.
wait, so when you say like they're not saying shit, do you mean like all right? So here's my thing. When I say like when it comes to rap, I'm very big on all right. I speak English. You speak English.
Sometimes.
I can't speak English like you do because like you just found a way to twist words. Like when J. Cole said, "I'm from the Ville where they bang for the money and carry 4.5s like change for a 20." Like to me, bars. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Drake does shit like that.
I know, but
No.
Or
not
are
as
you
well as
looking?
J. Cole.
No, well, of course not.
Okay.
But like, are you looking for like, oh, I want my rap lyrics to have a deep meaning. So when I listen to the first line, when he says, "I like butterflies," as time goes on, when I listen to that rhyme, I know he means I like the butter, but the butter is actually what goes on the toast. The flies are what are in my house because I was poor. And like, are you looking for like deepness or
No.
bars?
well, this is what I'm saying. Also, I also want a story. You know, like
There's no good storytellers in rap anymore.
Exactly.
Except for J. Cole.
so. That's what I'm like. It's not a song anymore.
That
It's just a
is
bunch of.
not true.
It's a bunch of nonsense put together, and it might sound catchy, but at the end of it, I'm like, what did I just listen to? Like,
Yeah, that's
what,
true.
What was it about?
I
You know?
think we're talking about guys that are on the radio, talking about guys that are selling a lot of records. There's a lot of good storytellers that don't sell a lot of records.
For example,
Shit, I would have to take my phone out.
Yeah.
But
like I think Kendrick can paint a beautiful picture. I think J. Cole can tell a story. But like,
J. Cole can tell a hell of a story.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean J. Cole is a great example.
Yeah.
J. Cole is a great example of anything that keeps rap
I'm sorry,
alive.
dude.
Like
when I'm going to work every morning, I turn on
Forest Hills Drive.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
what's his name? We just
That's
said
a beautiful
not the Weeknd, the other guy.
Drake.
No,
Kendrick?
Lamar.
Uh-huh.
Kendrick Lamar, and I start with Humble, and then I go to
the best album, though.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that fucking
Yeah, man.
album.
Because
Sorry guys, we'll be
hey,
back with y'all in a minute. We're having a
yeah, I mean because I turn on those songs and I'm like, it's easy to go to work.
yeah.
It's easy to go to work. I mean,
Drake's
listening
got some songs like that, though. You know, like he really does.
Drake has never been poor a day in his life. He's never,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't-
No.
no, man. Let me tell you.
No, I don't care
When
about
I-
that.
when you're looking for yes, yes,
I mean,
yes,
I did,
yes, I have. But when I'm looking for a rapper, I'm looking for somebody that I can identify with. I'm looking for somebody.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah,
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, and I can identify with somebody that's been at the bottom and struggled to get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you want from a like that. It has to be that because J. Cole didn't go through that either.
J. Cole didn't go through that, but J. Cole talks about things that are relative and things that have been relative to me.
Fucking Joe.
At some point in life.
Yeah.
So I look for a rapper that has that can talk about things that
get you through something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something.
Yeah.
You know.
Tupac used to inspire me to get through things. Like he would talk to me as an older brother. That's how I felt about Tupac's music. Like an older brother motivating me through stuff.
Man.
Biggie was that older brother that was like, "Hey, do drugs and mess up your life."
Exactly. Tupac was that brother that understood the struggle. He understood what you were going through.
Yeah.
And keep your head up.
Yeah.
You know, but artists today, a lot of artists today, you don't hear it. So when I hear a Kendrick Lamar, I'm like, damn. You know.
I'll give you that. Like listening to Kendrick is like it's still alive.
Yeah.
Like it's still got a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like the beast that is rap is still technically alive through people like him.
Yeah.
Because now, like Q kind of said, it's like who can make the catchiest song? But did I even really just listen to anything?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Like 6ix9ine even said in one of his interviews where he was just like, they were like, so like, do you really like take rap? He's like, no, I don't take rap seriously. He's like, I go in the booth and I have fun. Right. Pussy got that wet, got that drip, got that super
What does
soaker.
that mean?
Like,
what does that mean? So then you listen to Kendrick Lamar and you think about life and you think about where you've been and you're thinking, man, this guy's much younger than me, and he's talking about the same shit that I was dealing with 10 years ago.
So did you listen to the new Kendrick?
I haven't listened to the new Kendrick. Everybody in the office was listening to it.
Yes, we did.
But
you say you like Eminem. Did you listen to the Marshall Mathers LP?
Oh yeah, of course.
You heard the song Kim?
Yes.
He's got a song on there similar to that.
Yes. Of course he does.
It was
all of his albums have a song similar to. Like he has a format to all of his albums.
Kendrick?
Eminem.
Oh no, I was talking about the Kendrick album.
Oh, okay.
Kendrick's new album's got a Kim-like song on the album.
I kind of found it like Bobby Digital's Domestic Violence.
It was very domestic violence.
Yeah.
when they were listening to it in the office, they didn't seem that happy with it, so I haven't listened to it yet.
I mean,
it's definitely something you have to listen to more than once.
That's what I was about to say. Kendrick's,
when you do
it's
listen
not a happy
to
album.
it, you'll be like, you'll find the one song. There was one particular song.
Like
it was him and a girl.
It's him and a girl, and imagine me and the two other people all listening to the song at the same time. We just started staring at each other like, what the hell are we listening to? Because it was very uncomfortable to listen to in
it's
the
literally
office
a couple having an argument in the form of rap.
And there is a lot of N-words dropped.
No, fuck
and
you,
we were
N-word.
just
Nah,
kind of
fuck
like,
you, bitch.
what
You know,
are we
yeah.
listening to?
And I mean, the song was dope. Like the way he was able to construct it and put it together, amazing. But definitely gets like awkward listening to it.
It was a little awkward.
But did you ever finish listening to it?
Huh? Oh, I did. I did think that he kind of took that from said Bobby Digital's though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Had you ever heard that song?
I have, yeah.
You know, and I really felt it was like that. But that could be the problem with what he said when you have rappers who are expected to go through so much that you have to go through everything with them. You know.
If I can't identify with them, how can I love it? I mean, like you said, the guy talking about wet. I don't want to hear that shit.
That was 6ix9ine.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Do you know who 6ix9ine is?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Still don't want to hear that shit.
You shouldn't ever take him seriously.
I mean, there's just a lot of rap.
Tupac used to get nasty.
Are you one of those people that wants your gangster rappers to do gangster shit?
No, not really. I mean, I don't really need to see you go to jail.
It was hard being a fan of T.I., man. Coming up, it was hard being a fan of T.I. He went to jail every 3 years.
Man, it was not hard being a fan of T.I. because T.I. has some good lyrics, man.
He had some great lyrics.
Really
T.I., I think, like, for this generation, T.I.'s got to be in at least your top 10.
Man, no.
Definitely.
Wait up.
At least your top 10, if not your top 5.
I can tell you, he might not make my top 10. You have to realize.
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
Yeah.
He's
How far back do you go? What's your first T.I. album? Come on, Lolo, what you got?
I don't know. Give me songs. I'll
What's
Oh,
your,
Jesus.
I go back.
No,
Actually,
Lolo.
you know what? Where he
I had a copy of I'm Serious.
No,
all right?
me too. He had me when him and Foxy redid "Dope Boys, Dope Girls."
Absolutely.
That remix.
The song that got
Oh
me
my
was
God.
like it's always some depressing shit because
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, we
emo at
can't.
heart. Still never forgave myself.
Yes.
That one, yeah.
How can we talk about top 10 if we're only going back as far as T.I.?
No, we're not. No, instead of this generation, T.I. has to be in your top 10.
Well, which generation are we talking about?
Like I'm 30.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would have to. I'm gonna have
No,
to.
I know you got Big Daddy Kane on your top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Big Daddy Kane.
You gotta be. Rakim's in my top 10.
No, Rakim would.
Thinking of a
definitely
master
make.
plan.
Yeah. I don't. You
But
almost,
anyway.
you almost made me start.
I know. It's hard, man. You hit them old cats.
Rakim is definitely in the top 10. But I mean, I liked a lot of people.
No, I mean, of course. Like everybody, like that's part of. Like I think nowadays, especially, that's part of rap. You have a top
Eazy-E.
5, top.
Exactly.
Don't tell me Easy was in your top 5.
Dude, Easy E.
Yes.
No way.
Let me tell
Yes.
you something,
No
man.
way.
Easy E
I was-
was a
He was the first one with a ghostwriter. Everybody
He
gonna
was-
talk about Drake.
It doesn't matter.
I
He
don't
was
care.
a generational piece, man.
No, you can never take the respect away from Easy.
Man,
I just think
Congress met over Easy E.
you right.
Okay,
Like,
Congress,
don't
they were telling you,
play
they
with
put
Easy.
labels on your fucking music
We gonna label
because he
your
was,
shit.
yeah.
He was so raw.
You remember when Ice-T came out with Cop Killers?
Oh my God. But,
Oh my God,
but
yeah.
But NWA was still so much raw with.
Hey,
like,
you want to go?
Like,
you want to just let them talk?
I'm,
I'm just saying, man.
This is now the Vitamin Q.
I'm just saying that was some,
VQTV,
that was
TV.
real shit. And if you were live back
No,
then,
no. NWA will always be one of the. But like the way that they attack, like, dude, they were going for Drake's neck when they found out he had a ghostwriter, which ended up not being true. He had reference tracks, which are two totally different things. But I digress. So,
let me
but
clear my throat.
but anyway, so like, does Easy not lose some rap respect for having all of his rhymes written for him?
None. I still tear up when I think
'Cause,
about
like,
how he died. Man, I remember when
You know, Suge Knight did that.
Oh, how the fuck Suge Knight? He didn't fuck Suge Knight.
No, he didn't fuck Suge Knight. You know, he did that though.
Did what?
that was the rumor.
Stabbed him with
He
a dirty
said it
needle.
on Jimmy Kimmel Live. He said, "We don't shoot people no more. We do it the Easy E way. You get the hypodermic needle with the AIDS on it and pop them with it."
I didn't hear that.
I can literally pull up the video and show you.
He said that.
He said that on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
It was even in the movie alluded to.
Alluded
watch
to,
the movie.
yeah. You never saw Straight Outta Compton?
I don't watch a lot of television.
Son of a fuck. Who are you, sir? I'm the unknown.
I am the unknown. No,
I don't know why you just sounded like Jamie Foxx. It freaked
Hey,
me
man,
out.
I didn't watch the movie, but I remember, you know, all of a sudden Easy E is in the hospital. He has AIDS, and then he's dead.
2 weeks later.
Yeah.
I was
2
like, what
weeks.
the
Yeah, that wasn't regular AIDS, man. That was super AIDS.
I think that they got the blood from somebody literally on their deathbed.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Because that one, even if he contracted it naturally, it wouldn't.
That's
happen like that.
for him to get that sick that quick.
yeah, man. That was a traumatic experience. And I remember,
Moving on. Sorry, go ahead.
I remember crying.
I hate things that make me
You cried when Easy died?
Hell yeah, man.
What about when Pac died?
When Pac died, I remember I was driving to work, and they said that Pac died, and
How long did
I
Pac?
pulled over.
96.
96.
I was 5 years old.
Doing
Bullshit.
some math.
I swear to God, I was 5 years old.
You were 5 years old in '96.
Really?
Yeah.
I was.
March 4th,
I was
1991.
Oh my god.
You were born in '96.
I was born in '92. I was 4.
Did I say that I was driving to work? I thought they said 2006.
That's okay. I was moving into my college dorm. So
Okay, so I mean, look, man. Yeah, I was driving to work.
Tupac!
I was driving to work,
Can you
and
grab
it
him,
came
please?
across came on the radio.
Thank you, Lolo.
And I pulled over, man. I just couldn't believe it. And for the rest of
You're
the
gonna
day,
get your
it was
own-
nothing but Pac
Your own
songs.
coaster.
I found out that like it was like the way that it was like those perfect movie type settings because it was literally in the dorm and it kind of spread throughout the dorm. People it was like a zombie apocalypse and you could hear when people were catching the zombie of
Yeah, no, I cried.
Yeah.
I cried the day it happened only because my cousins were huge fans of it.
Yeah.
They were much older than me, And when I came, like, I went to their house to, like, go play or something, and they were all crying.
Yeah.
I was like, what's wrong?
Now,
Tupac
I
died.
cried.
What?
I cried more. I remember I was in
Everybody, welcome. This is your Appreciate Your Elders episode.
They always have a story for where they were.
I remember I was in Monroe in the mall when I was going into a shoe store, and on the television, Magic Johnson was announcing that he had AIDS, and I remember crying to the point where I couldn't see, and somebody had to drive me back because I've been a Magic fan forever. So yeah, man. I mean, things were happening. We didn't know what was going on. It was like, what, the Magic? And then
Anybody can make it if Magic did.
no, man, Magic had that money.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Most people that had AIDS back then, they're gone. Magic had that money.
Well, so all right. So before we move on, last one, Kevin Gates. Did you get to listen to Gates' album? Anybody?
I heard pieces of it. It sounded pretty, it sounded like, that what you're going to expect from him at that level.
Do you like Gates? Let's start there.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, I feel like it sounds like all of that music that's out that comes from like NBA Youngboy and all of that. I feel like NBA's is a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah.
I stick with Gates, man. I don't know why. Gates, for some reason, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I like Gates.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get into Youngboy.
It all sounds the same, so I
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sir? I'm trying not to say your name. Are you a Kevin Gates fan?
Not.
Really?
Not.
Like, not that new age gangster shit?
He ain't no fucking gangster.
He be shooting shit up.
In a video.
You like Gates, don't you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not against
I thought the new album was cool. I thought Isla was better, his first album, and like all the mixtape like that. Like I said last week, I'm like this new one that he came out with is not better than like Luca Brasi 2. You know what I mean? But it was cool.
Yeah. It was exactly. It was cool.
Yeah.
So I can't say nothing bad about it. It's like if you're a Gates fan, I feel like he gave you what you should be expecting as a Gates fan.
Do you think he put Thinking With My Dick on it as a response for its newfound popularity? Because that was 5 mixtapes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally support that shit. I remember back in the day, I used to I'd hear like a song from an artist, and I'm like, damn, like everybody should love this.
Yeah.
And nobody jumped on it. It'd be like a throwaway
Machine
on their
Gun
album.
Kelly did that.
Yeah, and I'm like, put that shit back on it. If they rediscover it, put that, try. And I'm like, I like how people can get their streams and get their money from old stuff.
Okay, question. How much money is he gonna make from that album?
It's so different now.
How much money is he gonna?
Artists make money now from touring.
Yeah.
He's not gonna make shit.
No, you don't make nothing off
He's
the
not
album.
gonna
His streams will do well.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Over the years, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, let me tell you, they are streaming this shit. They really are.
Yeah, nobody buys albums anymore. Everybody streams. Now they have a new way of paying you through streams, depending on like so many streams equals so many records bought. But now, like, artists will tell you that. Like, now the only way to make money in this day and age is to tour.
Is he
you
rich?
make money through touring.
Is he rich?
Gates?
Yes.
Yes. Is he white rich? No.
He's not rich, man. He's
What's
comfortable.
rich?
He's
He'll even tell you he's still hungry.
Hey,
He'll even
Of course
say that.
he is.
Yeah.
Of course.
The new definition for rich is you're not in debt. He's in debt,
I don't know. I don't know the man.
man.
And I know people that know the man, and I don't want to know the man.
After that,
I've heard horrible things.
Horrible.
I've heard horrible things.
did he shoot somebody?
No. Not that he shot. Like, from what I've heard, like, y'all know me. I have a big mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very, hey, how you doing?
Yep.
He's very not.
Not that.
Here's the thing.
Like,
I'm not saying he doesn't.
the best thing I heard anybody say, about him was he's moody.
Yeah.
I'm not
like-
saying
His
that he.
net worth is only $1 million, which is less than Heard
Ooh.
was, I believe, before the
Fuck.
trial.
That's net
Amber
worth.
Heard, she had $8 million. Now
Yeah.
she negative $8 million.
Look, that's
She's
net worth.
negative
That's
two.
if he liquidates everything.
Yeah, liquidates
Yeah.
And
No,
if you-
none of that's liquid.
Yeah, if you liquidate everything with inflation, you're not getting that shit.
Yeah.
But how did y'all feel? Like, I don't expect him to know. Did y'all hear about the Drika situation?
The what?
Yeah.
The Drika.
His wife,
Drika.
Drika Lomba.
I mean, I hope that was just like a publicity stunt or whatever
Well,
like that. 'cause
she was at the meet and greet with them, with their kids.
But
and-
isn't she his manager or whatever?
Yeah, but you don't have to be there with him. You don't have to be sitting next to him.
She seems like such a nice, like Drika just seems so nice to me.
She does.
That she'd be like, look, I don't care how bad you disrespect me, I'll still come here and support you. You know?
Yeah, like we can't be a thing no more, but I'm not gonna let you drown because of our fucking.
And I don't
you know,
care.
you probably don't know how to do his finances and shit. She probably takes care of all that.
She's like, let me I'm gonna keep taking care of you. She seems like such a really good soul.
She does, but like that's what it's turning into now. Is everybody talking about the fact that like, you want another drink, you?
I would love.
Did you bring ginger ale's by you in that fridge?
Okay.
But I just do you ever listen to the podcast Lip Service?
I never look at the titles.
It's the Angela Yee podcast.
Okay. Yes, I've seen that one.
Did you see the one with Kevin and Drika?
Yes.
That one was interesting to me because it felt like Drika had a lot of like, how do I say this? Intelligent things to say.
Oh.
Like it felt like she had a grasp on what was going on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kevin's just like, so like, what would you do if like you were dating a girl and her boyfriend showed up at the door? I'd answer the door myself with a towel on and a big ass pistol. Like, say, bro, she busy. And then Drika's like, yeah, so this is how you do finances. And I'm like, all right, so please don't leave him alone. Like, we won't get another Luca
But
Brasi.
I'm gonna be honest.
She,
There's no way that I would believe that he's really like that. I believe he plays into that for his fans.
but I feel like there are people in this world like that.
There definitely are, and that's
And
who
you
he
don't-
wants their money from.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
okay.
Like he's like, they're an untapped market. If I pretend to relate to them, I can get that money.
But the way he kicked that girl in the chest.
exactly, and
He kicked the girl in the chest.
Oh, did he?
claims-
Knocked that bitch's soul into the shadow realm.
and that was
You
the
hear
other
me?
one.
Not
He
the
punched the
bitch,
girl,
he is.
and he punched the girl or something.
He punched the girl. He
man.
pistol whipped the dude.
Yeah.
He's done all kinds of crazy shit. Like that's why it's like I know it's not all fake. I think he hypes it up for this shit, but I also do think he has a screw loose. Especially because I've had people, like I said, I know people that have hung out with him personally, and they all say like he's bipolar, like he's got issues.
Stop giving him attention.
You're not gonna stop giving him attention because he makes great music.
Yes, please. Do you give R. Kelly attention?
I've been very vocal about the fact that I can separate the art from the artist. I still listen to R. Kelly, but fuck him.
Man, fuck him, man.
Fuck him, for real.
The only one that I can't
Q, calm
separate
down.
from, and I really, honestly, I tried, but when I hear a Michael Jackson song, I just go crazy.
Why can't you listen to Mike?
Because Mike is a child molester, man.
Allegedly.
Man, fuck that, man. You know that shit's true.
What was that? Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know nothing.
You ain't gonna make me stop listening to Wall to Wall.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, man. I
Off
love
the
Michael
wall,
Jackson's
sorry.
music. I love all of his shit, man.
Everything about Mike.
And I don't want to listen to it, but when I hear it, I start moving.
The best joke I ever heard about Michael Jackson was, you don't want to beat your kids because it's wrong. However, Joe Jackson proved you can beat your kids into greatness. There just has to be a fine line. You want to beat their ass so good that they make the Thriller album, but not so much that they fuck kids.
Yeah, no, man. First of all,
Jesus.
I don't think that Joe
True.
Jackson.
It's true.
I don't know if the Joe Jackson abuse was as bad as.
Oh, that was horrendous.
Man, if Michael Jackson is telling the story, he's a sensitive motherfucker. So
A lot of people have told that story.
All of his kids told
Yeah.
the same story. As a matter of fact,
The Jackson 5.
he tells the nicer version of it.
Okay, so Q.
Daddy was mean. Daddy was
Q, growing up,
mean.
did you get that ass whip?
Yes, I did.
Okay, switch,
Yes.
belt.
Yes.
All right, so growing up, when you did something, you got that ass whipped.
Yeah.
Do
And
you-
I didn't like it.
Do you? But do you think that they got something?
Did you get your ass whipped enough to make the Thriller album?
I got my ass whipped.
So it must have been worse. So it must have been worse
How
from
many
Mike.
times a day?
3 times a day.
What the fuck did you do?
You know?
Anyway, moving on.
I'm
not doing this with y'all.
Okay.
Until the day I graduated high school.
You know, and I'm just saying that wasn't right. You know.
It's not right to whip his ass.
Yeah.
Not the way that he did. That was abuse.
You know.
Kerm, sir, you might have been abused.
Yeah. You can't, like, my whole thing is you can't tell me that y'all are against abortion, but I can beat your ass 3 times a day until you graduate high school.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
this. I'm gonna say this.
Great
I
segue,
don't-
Q. We're getting to it.
I don't think that you should get your ass whipped
You know
for
what?
doing something wrong. I
Yeah.
think that you should get your ass whipped for doing something that you've been told not to do. All right? If you do something wrong, if you do something bad, hey, no biggie. But if you do something that you've been told not to do, something that can get you hurt, something that can hurt somebody else, then you get that ass whipped. Not abused, but whipped.
That's fair. We can start there.
Okay?
Yeah.
But
I just don't think that I don't think that I talk to enough people in society who would have the mental capacity to administer that in a way that I would feel like they're even the type of person that would know if it was right or wrong, or
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't say that I was abused at all.
I wouldn't say that either.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I'm not gonna call your parents abusive.
Nah, but I would say that if you didn't give me an incentive, I was gonna do what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
So that ass whipping was an incentive.
but what you wanted to do might not have been a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hone that and show kids that, maybe there's something there that you're not seeing. Like, are we beating greatness out of children as well?
No.
Okay.
I can.
But you're old school, so I ain't about to argue with you or my mom
I think
about
that-
about how to raise no kids. Okay, 'cause y'all
I mean,
ain't trying
look,
to hear.
I mean, I never had to spank my daughter.
Yeah.
But I spanked my nephews.
See, but-
because they challenged me.
No, it's not. It's because they're boys, and I bet you that I know for
Oh, man.
sure that those girls challenge you 2 times more. I know that for a fact.
My
But you
daughter-
won't hurt them because you
let me
won't
tell
hit.
you.
You won't hit girls, so you take that aggression out on boys.
My daughter, my nieces, they have never asked me, "What are you gonna do about it?" They have never asked me that, because if they had, I would have whipped that ass.
See? Oh, I know. Trust, sir, you're not gonna sit here and tell
Oh,
me that
my
little
Lord.
girls are sweet and mild men.
Oh no, I'm
and
not
don't get-
saying that.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that. But
Exactly.
I'm saying they have never challenged me.
Mhm.
Never. But
Yeah, because they see you. They watch you whipping their brothers' asses.
but man, my nephew, I will never forget. I was talking to him on the phone. The teacher had asked him to do something.
Cute.
He didn't do it, so they
Cute.
went to the principal's office.
Oh, perfect.
His mom called me, and and she asked me to talk to him. Okay, so I'm talking to him. He's about an hour away, and he asked, "What are you gonna do about it?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh man, I was like, I don't know. Let me think about it." I hung up the phone, and I drove that hour, and I
Yeah.
whipped that ass.
Yeah.
Now he tells all of my other nephews, "Don't do this."
But here's the only problem that I had. Would you have driven that hour for anything else on the spot like that?
Oh boy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Don't-
That's all I ask
Yes.
people. Because I'll tell a lot of people, hey, y'all will be quick to beat these kids' asses, but when they're bored on a Saturday and they can't find a ride to the pool, y'all will know where to be found.
Oh no, I wasn't that guy.
Yeah,
I'm
saying
not that
you
guy.
are.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
making
no.
sure.
No.
All right. So while we're here,
Okay.
I wanted to go ahead and take a quick shot. First of all, thank you, Lolo, for everything that you do for us. I know she had a little bit of a week, but she is usually the one that is on top of all the promo, the videos, everything that y'all see when we beating y'all over the head with this past week's episode.
Underrated.
It's usually because of her, so we want to give her her roses while she's sitting here.
Underappreciated.
So-
But next week she will have a coaster.
She will have a coaster. And then thank you again to the Vitamin Q for coming through. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We can fire Ian. You're now the Hangover Podcast 5th man.
Okay, good.
So
Okay. I hope Ian's watching.
He will.
I want
Who
him
is
to
Ian?
feel this.
No, so
He's
Ian,
our most.
our most guest. He's been here he's guested the most episodes, but Q has actually been the fan favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire Ian and give him. You know what? If there's a way that I can get him off of the top fans list and just give it to Q, we're gonna have to figure that out too.
Oh my!
But
I've been a fan forever. I don't know
you
about all
don't
the participation.
no, because when it
stuff.
comes to like the Facebook thing, you got to share everything, comment on everything,
Okay.
like everything.
Okay, well,
stuff
I'll
like
start doing that because I enforce it. With
I would
all-
rather you leave voicemails than do all of that. If
Okay.
you want to do all that, cool. But
Okay.
if it affects you leaving voicemails, then no.
I'm
No.
leaving the voicemail tonight, Mike.
Fuck you. And that hurt my heart. But thank you again, VQ, for coming through. I'm doing all of this now because we're about to get into a topic that will probably divide some ranks. What you got?
Shout out our girl Bree.
Shout out our girl Bree from Paradise. You know what? Go ahead and hop up real quick. Sir, if you want to go ahead and move your mic over a little bit so she can hop on there. I know this is near and dear to our girl's heart, so she can go ahead and hop in there real quick.
Hey, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't have
Hello.
any headphones on. Okay, great. So, as some of y'all may know, I used to work at Paradise Sports Bar. And we had a girl, Bree, who just started working there right as I stopped working there. But I've had a couple of interactions with her. She was a real sweetheart, and she's actually Smurf's cousin, for those of y'all who know her. She passed away on Monday from complications with a heart condition she had. So I want to give her a shout out, her family a shout out. Pray for them.
And what was her name?
Bree.
Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Brianna, but we call her Bree.
Bree what?
Carbo, I think is her last name.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
shout
might
out
be
to
wrong.
her. Shout out to
Shout
her.
out to Bree.
That's she was 19.
19. Yeah.
That's fucking sad, man.
It makes you think. It puts things in perspective.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, for sure. That's a damn shame. Damn shame. So definitely up to her and her family.
Our condolences.
Definitely. And to the unnamed man also sitting in here with us. Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming, sir. This has been long overdue. I'm sorry Joe couldn't be here because I know you wanted to talk with Joe about sports and everything. Actually, matter of fact, you know what? We're going to go take a shot real quick. Joe was calling.
Really?
So I might have to call him back real quick just so y'all can have a quick.
I just want to say I came on. I was ready for my subject, and you waited until the very
We have to.
end.
We have to because
But
this is
I
going
had
to.
2 hours of material. Man.
You're not going to get
We
to
know.
it. You know what? He kept us here for almost 3. Q caused the first almost 3-hour show.
I mean,
So.
Q, you're gonna have to invite me to your
Fuck
show.
that date, man.
I have 3 hours of shit, man.
Fuck
I
that
knew
date, man.
you did. And that's why I kept curbing you every time I knew you was about to get into some wrong shit.
So to Q, to Lauren,
To
to
Nikki,
to
Scott,
Bree,
to Bree.
to the unidentified guests, we appreciate y'all's love. We appreciate, and to all of y'all watching right now, we appreciate y'all and listening right now. Salute.
Salute.
Thank you.
So, I wanted to do that shot right before we jumped
What
into the
hell was
crazy.
that?
That's called Jameson Orange.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay.
So,
Why didn't you just give me bourbon?
because fuck that.
Because we pretty much finished the goddamn bottle.
Yeah, right.
My phone.
And I gotta
It's a
get,
really good
I gotta get
bottle,
one more
y'all.
drink out of it.
Are you gonna keep that bottle?
Yeah,
Are you gonna keep that top?
yeah.
Okay.
Do you want the top?
You can't have it.
No, you go ahead. I have others. I just save.
Christ.
Hello?
Hi, Joe. Can you get away from the noise?
Turn off the radio, man.
Kiss my ass. Tell what you want.
You called me, motherfucker.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
We found your replacement.
I'm here.
Who?
He's the unidentified guest that we're not saying his
Yeah,
name on the
man.
episode tonight.
I'm unknown.
Oh, Mr. Man. Oh, Mr. Man, I want to use my name and not cut me a check.
Yeah, no, he apparently knows more about sports than you do.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. You're out.
Damn, that must be a good dream you having.
You were probably a Sean Payton fan.
Ooh.
A who?
A Sean Payton fan.
A Sean Payton fan. You
That's what I
probably a
said.
Baker Mayfield fan.
Do you know who that is?
I do know who that is.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure because he's
That's
trying to
a
catch you
bad-
up right
that's
now.
A really, really bad insult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you feel about Sean Watson?
About Deshaun Watson? Oh man.
How you feel about it?
Deshaun Watson as a football player is a talented person. Deshaun Watson as a person is a fucked up person.
Q, you want to go hang out
I
in the living
don't-
room? We can watch some movies or something
I
while
don't
they
know
do
if
this.
he should. I don't see how the league can support him and not suspend him when they've ruined the careers of other people. So we'll see.
Time out. You believe all this shit that's against him?
Facts.
I wouldn't pay for shit that wasn't true.
So,
I think we're gonna need to have this unknown guest come back when it's closer to like football season.
yeah, the 12th man talk.
Yeah.
Joe's starting his own sports podcast. You're gonna have to.
Joe, we should go into this shit together and start a sports podcast.
He's
and
already
just-
got his people. You're gonna have to prove your
What
worth
are
to
you
him.
talking about?
Yeah, he's already got his podcast with his
I can
lineup.
make Joe so mad that he just fucking shoots me in the leg right on the show.
All right.
Looking forward to
So,
meeting you, Joe.
All right. Let's
What happened to Joe?
I hung up on him.
What?
So
You didn't hear that?
Yeah. No.
so something happened this week that set the clock back 50 years.
Thank God.
Here you go. Nikki P about to go the fuck off. Long story short, they overturned Roe vs. Wade. So, quiet in the house. We're going to go down the line. Nicole, how do you feel about it? One sentence.
I'm speechless. That is my sentence.
Q.
I was very disappointed in how we keep going back. That's all I'm at. Like, I know, and like it's immature. It's very tit for tat for me. I'm like, if we're just gonna be like battling over the same 2 or 3 issues of civil rights, of human rights, of body rights, and for the all of America, then like just say what the fuck it is so everybody can make our decision and we can get the hell out of here or do whatever we want to do. And I know a lot of conservatives are happy and they want to get their, they want to do their whole
Their
little
imaginary man in the sky.
yeah, they want to do their whole gotcha dance, and this is why this is so good. But for me, that's why this is so disappointing. Like it's always like nobody's happy in America unless it comes at other people's expense, and that's so discouraging to me. Like to like it's very discouraging. Like the fact that people think that hey, this is great, but I don't care how much it affects you or if it destroys your life, but it's great for me, and because it doesn't affect my life. Yeah, it's very nana and boo boo, and it's been like that for at least 10 years now, and I just can't do it anymore, especially after the quarantine.
Undisclosed guest.
He said more than one sentence.
Thoughts?
Okay, so first of all, I want to make it known.
All right, we're going to make it a 1-paragraph limit.
I want to make it known that what I'm about to say doesn't really reflect what I feel, but...
You're playing devil's advocate right now?
Yeah, because it's boring if we all say the same shit.
That is very true.
So let's just say this.
Buckle up, lads. Here we go.
I want to ask you a question before I answer your question. I want to ask each of you a question. Do you believe in evolution or creation? Q.
Evolution. Sorry.
Evolution.
He said Q.
I actually believe in creation.
Okay. All right. So let's just talk about the science of this shit.
Okay? Oh boy.
You having sex? Guy explodes.
Yeah, he does.
Sperm swim.
Yes.
Okay. You can see the little tails wiggling and they're swimming.
Yeah.
They get to the egg. It's competition. They're eating through the membrane.
Somebody got to get in there.
Somebody got to get in there.
Somebody does.
Yeah. It's already a competition. We already have competitive soldiers.
Facts.
All right? The lazy motherfucker in the back is going to wait, and he's going to swim right up in there. Okay? For something to swim.
Oh, boy.
For something to eat through a membrane. We have intelligent life at a very early stage before the egg and the sperm are even joined. We have a sperm that's swimming. Swimming is life. Okay? So we have something that is alive before we have a baby.
You already sound silly.
Okay.
Just before we go any further, you already sound silly.
Let's think about it. That's like saying that.
No, I hear what you're saying.
But you're wrong.
How does that sound silly? Is that not
You're looking at the wrong person. This is how you sound. I'll tell you.
No, is that not the truth? Is that not the truth? If something is swimming, is it not alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
If something's walking, is it not alive? If something's squirming, is it bacteria
so it's
squirms?
swimming, it's alive.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. Swimming, it's alive. So we have.
Is it living?
If it's alive, it's living.
No, that's not true.
If it's
Drake said it himself. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
That's the problem when you're listening to Drake.
Can we say this though?
Say.
Like, and because I know you're gonna make the whole where the baby is alive thing, and okay,
let's go there.
I'm gonna cut you off first.
I want to before, like, let's just fast forward to that part because I get that too.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know this is gonna sound horrible. I mean,
not as horrible as what I say.
Let's say that it's alive.
It's alive.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the mother still doesn't want to carry it. Oh
yes. Yes.
Oh well.
Oh well. So we murder it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
If that's
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That's a bad term.
Let's
Wait,
call it
it's a bad term. Call it what it is. Let's just call it what
Stop.
it is.
No, stop. Exactly. Like everybody wants to because hold on, because people not like him, because I know he's playing devil's advocate right now, but like literally I got into it with somebody last night because they wanted to play the game. Yeah. They wanted to go, yo, you can still kill babies in other states.
You can't.
It's okay. No, apparently there's still some that are like states are already saying they're supporting abortion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it got moved to a state level. That was the whole thing of overturning Roe versus Wade. It gave the decision back to the state. And some states are already saying we're going to support it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, the guy says, all right, well, we're still killing babies in other states. So the first thing everyone does is jump to rape, incest, and ectopic pregnancies. Let's be honest. All of those combined
are still minority.
Less than 1% of abortions in America. So people use that argument all the time, which gives somebody an open ground to go, so the 99% of the other abortions are okay because of this less than 1%, blah, 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 blah. No, we have to start being honest. We have to start being honest with ourselves. I'm not even talking to the people at the table right now. I'm talking to the people out there on social media that are trying to fight this monster that just got released the other day. Here's the issue. They want to take it to the flow. They want to take it low. Take it to the flow with them. Yes. We want to murder babies.
Yes. That's what it is.
It is what it is. You want to know why? I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want it. But look, let Nicole step forward. Guess what? It is June. Bikini season is here.
Period.
I paid for one already. I can't have a big belly ruining my bikini. Scoop it out.
Period. Come get it.
You want to know why? Because out of the 4 people at this table, only one of their opinions should matter.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Why not?
I'll say this.
Because out of the 4 people at the table, only 2 opinions should matter.
Fair enough. I'll give you 1.5. Because if Nicole looks at me and goes, I can't carry this pregnancy to term, I should never be able to look at her and go,
if she
but
can't
it's my seed.
If she can't carry it to term because of something physical, if she's gonna die, something like that, cool.
We ain't got to play the semantics.
But if she can't carry it to term simply because she doesn't want to bury baby, stop fucking.
No, I like fucking.
Then have her get a vasectomy.
No, that shit's not like everybody wants to pull a vasectomy out the water. Like that shit's supposed to be like an on and off switch. Don't worry, the male vasectomy is reversible. It's not supposed to be.
You can't just fucking have a kid when you want to have a kid.
Yes, you can.
No,
we did it.
No,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
You can't just have a kid, then decide I don't want this motherfucker.
Yes, I can.
But I'll take the next one.
Yes, I can. Scoop
I mean, you can technically.
Scoop it out.
Not anymore.
Why can't
I mean, you can. You just
Yeah,
have to
bitch.
go to a different
Not
state.
anymore.
But it makes it
here's
more
the thing.
expensive.
Yes.
Here's the thing, man.
Hammond Aviation, please.
Here's the thing.
And at the end of the day, what if there's a party that night? You know what I'm saying? You know, and I
want to drink.
Exactly. I'm getting an abortion because I want to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Not because I want to be traveling.
And then I hate these motherfuckers that want to jump out of the window. One idiot.
I want to say this. Ladies, you don't have to tell me your sad story about why you had an abortion. You don't owe anybody an explanation. That's one thing that I hate about all of these things.
Be real.
Just be real. I didn't
real.
I took girls to get abortions in college, and I'm like, girl, you don't gotta tell me nothing. Let's go get this shit, and you know, like,
so
hot girl summer.
Q, this is all I want to say. Come on, you have a
Get
mic.
over here, girl. Get over here.
Have a mic.
Get over here, Lolo. Don't fall.
Oh, that's ginger ale.
I'm gonna attack you, Lolo.
Whoa. Okay. I just want to say this much. Wait.
Go ahead, mama.
As someone who works with kids for a living and has worked with neglected and abused kids, if someone does not want to have a kid, them bringing this kid on this planet will most likely involve some sort of neglect or some sort of abuse. Mm-hmm. So we'd rather have abused kids than abortions.
Yeah.
And
they don't care about them once they're out of the uterus.
I'm getting there.
Correct. But forcing somebody to have a kid that they don't want when there's not enough resources, we have a formula shortage, everything's
fuck
expensive.
all the shortages and everything else. If somebody has it in their head they don't want a kid, you want them to have the kid?
Right.
Yes.
This one right here.
To be fair, nobody's forcing anybody to have any kids.
I am now.
No, I mean,
here's the thing.
Like
And then you can
all
face
of you
10
guys are
years.
hypocrites.
I just feel like we might be forcing.
All of you.
Even though I'm pro-choice, I also am pro-responsibility too. So maybe, you know, like I've always been into condoms, and for some reason, this new generation lately,
Condoms are whack.
You know, like nobody's. That's
Tell him, Lolo.
Everybody's saying that, but
After what happened yesterday, I think I'm gonna go stock up.
I don't like joking about that.
That's
because
not fair.
It's like,
topic.
because it's really important. Like we got away from condoms, and it really it saves diseases. It saves unwanted babies. I've seen people just sport fucking and having kids and stuff like that, and it's just like I would like that to be resolved. But if we can't prevent it, I also believe in population control too. Y'all don't understand. We can't sustain all of these people on the globe.
It's a finite space.
Yeah, we can. Well, there's actually been a drop in births since the baby boomers. So if you look at like the birth chart of people alive right now, it's pretty much the boomers, and then
Wait,
it goes
Lauren,
down
did you have
like-
anything else to add?
Okay.
I have to
okay.
tell you guys that I understand what you're saying, but you're all hypocrites.
I gotta hear why I'm a hypocrite.
Because on one side, you want the government to regulate.
Bring the mic close to your mouth.
You want the government to regulate all kinds of shit. Okay,
I don't want the government to do shit.
Yeah, you do.
Fuck off.
You want good insurance, okay? And you think that insurance should be
Free. Yeah.
And you think that school should be free.
Yeah.
So you want the government all in your shit, but then when they tell you, hey, you can't fucking kill kids, you're like, oh no,
They're not killing
it's
kids.
you are killing kids.
No, you're right.
You
They're
just
killing
said
kids. No, you're right. They're
killing
killing
kids.
kids.
But when they say no, you can't kill kids, you're like, oh no, I don't want you in my business. And then on the other side, let me just say,
Go for it.
on the other side, they're saying, I don't want the government in my business. I don't want them thinking about my taxes or my retirement. There should be no estate tax and all this other shit. But then they say, but for women, bitch, you got to have that baby. All of you guys are fucking hypocrites. So for anybody that is 100% dedicated to any political party,
No.
you are fucking up this country.
No.
I'm not at all. I'm not.
Never.
At all. First of all, I'm a staunch moderate. There's like I actually the only people that I really abhor in this country are extremes on both sides, liberals and conservatives.
Yeah, everybody tries to play the game. You have to be left or you have to be right.
Exactly.
No, there's gray matter in the middle.
Exactly, and you can make things on a moral conscious, and you don't have to get involved in these group things. And my whole thing is, I've had a lot of problems with feminists over the years. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You had witches on your tails. Play it back to the last video.
I've had a lot of problems. But one thing, my biggest problem, and I'll say this in a way that I hope that women can see with love, is
There's two in here. You'll find out in a second.
okay.
She just texted a bad message.
I said this earlier. I said when Time's Up happened, I was like, you know what? Y'all were concerned with rapes that happened 50 years ago, and they just took us back 50 years. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is.
Oh, wait, expand on that. They brought up rapes that happened 50 years ago.
And now I only say that I say that in a sense of I feel like, remember when Hillary was running? I was like, this is an important election because Donald Trump is a monster.
She was never gonna win.
We know.
But she could have won if the women didn't get so
Petty.
Catty.
It was very catty. It was aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It was like futurist female and like this, and like
that
bitch. Like it felt old, and then when they didn't get that, they started, and I'm just like, look, y'all, this is gonna go bad, and I knew it was gonna go bad. I was like, you think you're gonna accuse rich white men of rape and take away their entire careers, and their friends aren't gonna come back and do something about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, y'all are poking a bear that you can't fight. That's how I felt, and I was not mad at y'all. I was mad at the fact that when that bear gets ready to fight us, I'm not going to be able to defend you. And now here we are, like we had Me Too, we had Time's Up. But what did all of that matter if now we don't have the right to abortion or your whole body rights?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, at the end of the day, what do you own if not your body?
Yeah.
That's all we have left.
I own my fucking guns.
Do you?
I
because
do.
what if they declare martial law?
Period.
Come get them.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Come get 'em.
Exactly. What do you
Here's
mean
the
come
thing.
get them? What do you mean when you say come get them, hypocrite?
Here's the thing.
What do you mean when you say come get them, hypocrite?
I'm not a hypocrite, but this is what I see.
Because you're talking about
we're so fucking petty
government.
in this country.
We're petty.
We're so
We're
fucking petty.
we've always been petty.
You're petty.
No,
I
I'm
think-
playing petty.
Yeah.
I'm playing petty.
No, we
today.
know.
You just told me about sperm swimming and just call that a real life.
No,
Yeah,
he's
but-
playing devil's advocate.
I'm devil's advocate.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Q
now
was about to put the gloves on, boy.
yeah, he was about to punch me in my face. But now that we've overturned Roe versus Wade, and now they're going to go after the
Contraceptives.
they're going to go after the guns. And
No, they're not.
No,
They're,
they're
coming after,
not.
they're coming after gay marriage and they're coming after gay sex. They just Thomas Clarence literally said it.
you can't do anything about gay sex.
Why
That's
the fuck can't you?
Because it's been around forever. How the fuck you
There's
stop
still
somebody
states
from
in
doing
America
Sir,
that will
sodomy.
prosecute
They can
for
make sodomy legal. It was illegal at the time.
It's still illegal in some states.
But they still have to come in your house, basically.
and find it.
They're in your houses. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
You ain't got a PlayStation camera? Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
PlayStation camera?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
I got one right there.
But what I'm saying is, to try to attack gay sex or something like that is stupid. I do think that they're going to attack gay marriage.
Yeah, they definitely are. That's next.
But the Democrats will
I don't care. I just
try
like
to
fucking anyway.
attack the gun laws. And today or yesterday there was legislation on gun laws. I think it was fair legislation, but
Do you think that there needs to be things put in place because of the school shootings that have been happening?
here's the thing,
Y'all are so
man.
busy about trying to take away women's rights to have abortions, but not control kids going into schools and shooting shit up.
Are you profiling me?
Profiling you? You look like a government official, so yeah.
Okay, then profile me. Profile me. I'll take that. Here's the thing.
How are gun rights ever going to affect you, though? I feel like even if they
'Cause he
made
has
it-
guns.
even if they
Why do
made
you need an AR-15?
Well, what I'm saying, if they
I
made
need
the
an
strictest
AR
gun laws, how would
yeah.
they affect me?
Okay,
Like,
so
How are
you-
they going to affect you if you're mentally stable enough
Yeah.
to own a gun? And I also find that people
Listen,
nowadays, for some
listen.
reason, care more about their fucking guns than they do about a woman's fucking right to choose what the fuck she does with her body.
No, that's even more annoying because once that kid
Yes.
pops out and the kid ends up being gay, a minority, or
Yeah.
transsexual, they don't get that. Those Bible verses that y'all be spitting in my face turn way more venomous once that
Judge
kid
not,
ends up gay.
Scott. Judge not, Scott. Let me tell you. You
Yeah,
asked me
love thy
several
neighbor
questions.
unless
Let me
he
answer
sucked
the
dick.
questions. Here we go.
Yeah.
Why do I need a gun? with
AR-15.
AR-15.
Yeah, what you need that
First
for?
of all, AR-15 is a pussy's gun.
Allegedly,
I
you can't
need,
blow my head off with that thing.
I need something a little bit heavier.
No, you
Because I
don't.
want to hit you from far away, not up close. Okay. All right. But a magazine with multiple cartridges, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It all has to do with what is your mental state.
Yeah, but how can you judge that?
Well, we've put legislation in place
Not good
just
ones.
yesterday.
Oh, yesterday,
Just
okay.
yesterday to address the mental state. All right. Now, the people that are going out and doing this, if you notice, the first thing that they do is they stock up on guns.
Mm-hmm.
These are not people that are your average gun owners. They're not like me that I've had guns for years. I have a lot of bullets. I go to the range. I shoot a lot. We don't go into schools and shoot kids. We don't go into schools and shoot kids. But it's the young guy that's been brainwashed by some group. It's the guy that feels that he's disenfranchised because the government doesn't do what he says. That's the guy that's
Mom
doing
told
this.
him no.
Yeah, but it's not your average gun owner. Your average gun owner.
White people.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
School shooters are white people. Anything else is cultural
I will say
appropriation.
this.
But
you know what? We had a really good argument until there was a shooting in Baton Rouge and a shooting in Dallas, Texas, where the guys took on the cops. But I will say,
Oh, that was different.
those guys had real skills. Those
Speaking of
guys, I mean, just to watch those guys had real skills. So for all of these
Yeah.
groups that are talking about, oh, we're going to start a race ride, please watch the tape. Those guys had real skill. I mean,
My only problem when we talk about the gun laws is we do talk about the big shootouts a lot, but I never feel like that's a big problem, but we do need some type, there's a lot of gun. Everybody has a gun on the street and they're ready to pull it out on you. And Like, and that's a problem. Like this whole vulgardacious, like the swagger that everybody has with a gun. I'm like,
I don't think it's everybody.
I think it's everybody.
Here you go.
Let me tell you.
I think it's all these. I think it's like if you
Don't use that word.
I think it's.
What was he about to say? What were you about to say?
Look, I'm saying it's enough people to where people don't feel safe anymore, and if they don't have a gun. So if we all feel like we need a gun to feel safe around each other.
Chris Rock.
Let me tell you.
You heard the Chris Rock joke?
Here's the
Motherfucker, I need a gun.
you never know what's going to happen. Oh, okay?
Yeah.
And if you have a gun, you're prepared for whatever happens.
And that's the biggest problem that I have with, what you just said about needing a gun, be prepared for what happens. And that's just like we need an abortion to be prepared for what happens as well.
Well, you can use a condom.
Fuck that. I want to feel the pussy.
Not even that.
What?
Condoms don't work all the time. Birth control doesn't work all the time.
Condoms don't work all the time.
I've had a condom break.
Condoms don't work all the time. You should be ready to accept the responsibility.
Of what?
Okay,
For a
so
baby.
No. Scoop it out.
Nicole, have the fucking baby.
No.
Okay? You can.
I've never had to deal with it. When I wanted to have a child, I chose to have a child.
Do I have to?
I never had
You have to.
Is today the day or no?
Today's the day.
No.
No. Okay.
The point is that I chose when I wanted to have a child. I didn't want a child before I was the age I am now, where I'm at now. I didn't want one.
Okay.
I think now, since that is being a thing, they need to put more research into like men birth control, because female birth control fucking sucks.
It does.
When I got off
ruins
of mine,
women's bodies.
We can snip.
It's
and
not
it's free.
That's not. So I'm
but
not.
it's not meant to be reversible.
It's not.
It's
and I
expensive.
don't trust. And I don't trust that it is. And I don't trust that it will be with everybody. And you're kidding yourself if you believe that. And I also believe what I'm trying. Here's what I think that I will say. When y'all said
She
about
was the best birth control.
the thing.
Gay.
Exactly. Well,
I was kind of wondering why
Fuck
is he
more dudes.
why is he worried about this shit?
I'm really
because it falls down into different layers.
I'm really passionate about it because unwanted people in society make it a worse place to live in.
He's like, I'm trying to get to work 10 minutes faster.
Listen.
Keep the fucking I-10.
Okay.
You,
not with your fucking nuggets.
heterosexuals are just breeding with anybody wherever you drop your seed, and you're like, oh no, you have to have it. And I'm just like, but you didn't even want that, or you can't afford it. So when it robs me in 18 years, then it's my fucking problem, and you don't care. And I'll also say that a woman should be able to have some kind of governance. A lot of women, we talk about rape and all of that kind of stuff, and you say, hey, that's 1%. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of women don't even know when they're being raped. There are girls 15, 16 years old dating somebody that's in 25 in his early 20s because she's young and she's hot and he's saying all the right things. That's a rape situation. They have a baby. He leaves her off, and then that's a young mother in poverty. I don't want to see that. But if there was abortion, hey, they just both had a good time, whatever. But
Government sanctioned murder.
Yes.
Yeah, and the government has done much worse.
Yeah, listen, you act like this is the only murder that the government does.
You want us to support wars where we kill people, but you hate killing a baby that doesn't even know it's alive yet?
Yeah, I hate killing women and babies.
No, fuck that. This baby is literally a bundle of cells floating around in liquid that knows nothing other than.
That's
and let
bullshit,
me tell you something,
man.
Y'all go to those
And then
countries
guess
and rape
what?
those women too. Don't forget that.
Wait up. What do you mean,
Y'all.
y'all? What do you mean, y'all, man?
dropped the hard, y'all.
Hey, you want to play the devil's advocate?
Hey,
You're getting grouped, my brother.
All I'm saying is,
You late for your date.
Yes, women do get raped.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that we should put something special in place for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that a woman that's been raped should have a baby of her rapist.
All right, stop.
No.
All right, I don't want a kid. I don't want one. You're gonna force me to have one?
You don't want one. You want to feel it better. Use sheepskin. Buy better condoms. That's all I'm saying, man.
You know what that is? That's me smacking the kid around because I didn't want him in the fucking first place. That's the house you want him in?
Hey, buy better condoms. Trojan,
No, it's fine.
that's
Y'all made
fucking-
me have him. He's here now.
Look,
Now he's dead. He got murdered once he learned what SpongeBob was.
all I'm saying-
I'm trying to kill a bundle of cells. This kid has a name.
this is what's gonna
Now I
happen.
left him in a car because I
Tell me this:
fucking want him
do
to come
y'all
to
want
Winn-Dixie
do you
with
want a
me.
better society?
No,
There's nothing that anybody's doing that's going to make society better.
kill them kids.
You know, banning abortions will not make society better.
It'll keep the I-10 open.
Banning guns will not make
So
society better.
So when you say you support banning abortion, you do it from the perspective of what? Like what do you what gives you satisfaction out of it happening?
It's when do we realize that we have a life? Okay.
No, for you personally.
Oh, for me personally.
Yeah, when you heard, we're not going to do abortions anymore. Like, what made you resonate with that? What made you say, I'm glad?
Personally, I didn't resonate with that.
Shut up.
Oh,
Just keep playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Personally, I didn't resonate with that.
Yeah.
Personally, I was like, okay, it's not
Yeah.
my business. I don't want to take care of this kid. And just to take something local into
Well, stop
account,
saying this episode sucks, Lauren.
just to take something local into account, we have this Bridge City.
Oh my God!
No, stick to the point. Stick to the point.
Okay.
We already in 2 hours. We can't keep deviating.
We have all of these kids in jail.
Yeah, he's right.
All right, these kids fucking don't have to be in jail.
Yeah.
No, these kids don't have to be in jail because their parents didn't want them to begin with.
Exactly.
So why are we keeping I think that there's no better example of somebody that should be able to get an abortion than
Because
somebody
in
that
God
doesn't
we
want
trust,
a kid.
God. In God we
No,
trust.
fuck that bullshit.
Separation
Bible,
of
Catholic,
church
dumb
and
shit
state.
bullshit.
No, it's all-
Separation, church, and state.
Then give me
your
all of your
God
dollar
should not be
bills.
mentioned
No,
anywhere
fuck
in the
that.
courtroom.
Can I have all of your dollar bills?
I literally
Can I have
No,
it, honey?
I literally had a conversation with a guy earlier, and he mentioned Psalm 137, verse 9, where they mention, happy are those that bash your children's head against the rocks. And it's like, no, I'm not trying to bash nobody's kid's head against the rocks. What I'm saying is, right now we have floaty cells.
Floaty cells?
And and then they go in and they take out floaty cells. And the day is the same that it was yesterday. What y'all are trying to do is force people that don't want kids. Clearly, why would you have an abortion? Would you have an abortion because you want a child?
And technically,
No.
that soul's just going to go on to another body anyway. So it's not
We're not
like
doing
it's-
this right now. Q, we're already at 2 hours. We
Are
don't
you
have
talking
another two. We don't have
reincarnation?
another two.
Okay.
All right.
So from
I
a
think-
female's perspective,
Run it, babe.
if you have a fucking dick, shut the fuck up. Also, I feel like there should be an age limit on the Senate.
Dicks only matter.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson law, right?
Yeah.
Do you think abortion should be legal? It doesn't matter if you think abortion should be legal. That's
Yes.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson law. That needs
Here's
to be
the
passed.
The only problem I have with that is the flippancy of the leftists is what's making us lose all the time.
Lefts are pussies.
Because we think that we're going to solve everything with a snappy comeback, and we think that it's telling, if you're a man, you shouldn't have any right. But at the time Roe Versus Wade was overturned, there were all men on the Supreme Court.
Yeah, but that's
You
the
know what I'm saying?
problem.
Yes.
Actually, it wasn't the problem. It wasn't the problem until they got these women on the Supreme Court. They're the ones that voted against.
It's that lady from Louisiana.
Yes, the one that fucking went to Dominican. I already fucking know.
Yeah, it's the lady from Louisiana.
I knew she was going to do
The
that.
Handmaid's Tale,
Dude,
bitch?
yes.
I knew she
Oh
was
my
going to
Fucking
do
God.
that.
Wait, was she a part of
So-
this?
Yes.
she was
Yes, she
Yes.
voted for it.
What?
Hey,
voted.
She's
Yeah.
still a fucking thing? I thought she would have got
And it's
assassinated by
Clarence
now.
Thomas's wife.
Oh, wow.
He's such a fucking disappointment. I
said he
can't.
was gay,
You
so
know what? I
what?
can't stand. I can't stand
Wait,
that
Kermit.
Clarence
Wait,
Thomas.
Kermit, wait.
He said he was gay. So what?
Sorry, I just want to do that one more time.
Clarence Thomas took Thurgood Marshall's spot. And to me, that is the greatest fucking insult ever.
It was disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. Clarence Thomas, to me,
But it's how they saw Thurgood Marshall. That's the problem. They saw him as white. So when they brought Clarence Thomas in as this actual Oreo, that's what they thought Thurgood was. But Thurgood was actual hardcore, like for the people.
Clarence Thomas isn't even comfortable with himself.
Yeah.
He's not comfortable with the place that he grew up with the people that he grew up with. So how can you replace Thurgood Marshall with Clarence Thomas? How can you replace Ruth Ginsburg with the bitch from
But you
Louisiana?
know what? That's her problem because she was holding on thinking that she was going to be serving under Hillary. and you were serving under Trump. And you know what I'm saying? And if she'd have retired while Obama was still in office, he could have appointed somebody that could have prevented all of this.
True. But
I'm
let's
just
not talk about Obama because I don't like him.
Look.
I really
You don't like Obama?
Look, let me tell you something.
No.
Let me tell you something.
What's the word? Uncle Tom?
He started all of this shit where the left got
gotta pee.
where we got so damn smug
Yep.
that we didn't think any of this could happen.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
And now look at us.
Yep. We started dancing in them Republicans' faces.
Yep.
As nana boo boo.
And
Like
now
we had it all
now
figured.
we're fucked.
And now we're fucked.
Yep.
Because they can come in and they can take everything away. Everything.
They can.
And they will.
They
And let me
will.
tell you something. I remember when that bitch Sarah Silverman stood on the stage at the Democratic convention and told Bernie supporters,
Wait up.
y'all are ridiculous.
Sarah Silverman, isn't she a comedian?
She's a comedian. She wasn't even a fucking politician. She was just there because the Democrats were all celebrity whores. You know what I'm saying? So as many celebrities.
And she called them ridiculous?
She called them ridiculous on the stage. And I'm like, this is half your party. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to talk about, but her emails. They want to say, but her emails. No. Let's go back to 2016 and talk about what really happened. You alienated half your fucking base because you wouldn't extend olive branches. Period. So they didn't come out to vote. Donald Trump got into office, and that's why we're at where we're at now.
So
it ain't about no damn emails. You didn't know how to get your base together.
We fucked ourselves.
We did.
So
and that's why I get
Nicole,
pissed.
next time you get mad, remember, you fucked yourself.
Because the Republicans never played any type of secret games. They always said, we're coming for abortion.
Lolo.
They always said it.
You fucked yourself. I just want you guys to know.
No,
before I walk out.
I know they voted. I know they voted.
Lolo, you voted?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you didn't fuck yourself.
No, absolutely not. I've always been raised in like the household that was like, if you didn't vote, you don't have a right to bitch. So I'm a vote so I can bitch.
Yeah. Period.
Like
if there's no other reason to vote, it's just a bitch.
So what if
with a clear conscience?
What if I show up at when the show starts next week, just like, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna put me out?
No.
They would.
Well, y'all.
Of course they would.
Okay, I didn't know.
Because I'll show up and go sit over there with Lolo.
We'll get another chair.
Yeah, we'll get another chair. I'll sit over there with Lolo and that,
She wasn't here the last time I was here.
that crazy ass
No,
cat.
she wanted to meet you. I told you that.
Okay,
Oh,
I was like,
you don't come
She-
all the time, Lolo?
Some people literally heard the episode like
She's
like
normally
Joe,
here.
Turtle,
Yeah.
her, and they were like, "I'm so pissed because I didn't get to meet."
I had a
Okay,
good
guys,
time.
I have 1 minute to make
Okay.
a 10-minute drive.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I
look,
can do that, though.
go on your little date.
Well, you know what, sir? It was very nice to see you here. We're so glad that you
nice.
came.
I'm so happy to be here. You have no idea.
Thanks,
I've been
Boomer.
begging to come on for how long?
A while. It's been a while.
Almost a year.
It's been a year.
Yeah, and then I get on, and Lolo says the show is boring.
Facts. So now Lolo's gonna take your spot. That is exactly
All
what
I'm
came out your
saying,
mouth.
Lolo, when you get the ratings for this show, I want an apology. Okay? And if y'all had let me go from the start, oh, man.
God, it would have been worse.
Oh, my God.
No, that's fair.
Man.
We'd have never got to any other topic.
Please, Lolo would have been manning the camera to get the whole fight in. But it's been great. Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure
We'll
to
have
have
you back, and we'll do
We'll have
it
you
to where
back.
we start earlier. We were kind of late today, so you have your little date to
Oh,
get
no,
to.
y'all,
So
production was great.
Yeah, but
You know.
it's been
Always
awesome.
a pleasure, sir.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
see you
Nice
Monday.
Till next time.
See you
No,
Monday.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see you Monday.
We're gonna drag for you the entire time. The rest of the show.
Don't make me leave a voicemail.
You are more than welcome to leave a voicemail.
Call him like M or something.
Sorry, they're wet. You might want to wipe it off.
Let him out first. Thank you, sir. What's your last name, just so I can tell the people who you are?
Fabulous.
All right. Well, thank you to the homie. I'm so glad he came through. We'll give it to him one time. It was so good to have. You know, it's always nice when new people come. Like I said, the first episode that I did this show, it's always great to have a different perspective. But one of the issues that I do find with this show is there's a lot of times that we're the same four people. Like, that's why it was so easy to get this show together, because we all agree with each other. So every now and then it gets difficult because I like having somebody to sit there and tell me this is why getting an abortion is wrong. So we can have the dialogue. So I can see where somebody else is coming from. You're still wrong.
Yeah.
But it's nice to hear from somebody else what's going on.
I can run it down to you why abortion is wrong.
You're killing babies.
Yeah.
That's like, bring it to the bare minimum. You're killing babies.
Look, at the end of the day, I eat steaks too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do a lot.
Fuck them kids, fuck them cows.
You know, like, we do a lot of things where it's like, if you saw the process of how it was done,
yeah,
it would be a horrible fucking
I
thing.
get, like, that's why I said at the top of this conversation, I was just like, the problem is people say these phrases, and they're trigger phrases that it's basically just like, remember back in the day where it was just like, hey, are you gay? No. Have you ever been gay? No. Does your mama know you gay? No. Yes. No. Yes. Like, either answer's wrong.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with this situation where it's just like, do you support killing babies?
Yes.
Of course not. No, I would never kill a baby. And that's why, like, I hopped on this girl's status last night because, like I said, she started bringing up the rape, the incest, the this, the that. That's less than 1%. We can't keep using that as an excuse.
But I will say it's not as less than 1% as you say. That's what I'm saying. When a lot of young girls don't know they're being taken advantage
Right.
of.
No, you're absolutely right. But I feel like the thing is, we just have to start being honest. Be honest. Like, don't just throw out incest, rape, abort. Like that. Stop doing that. Be honest. I don't want a kid.
There are girls getting pregnant who don't even know that you can get pregnant from sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean.
Because, like, there's a lot of, like, what do they call that? Like, a lot of little tidbits that are in there that are like that. I think at the end of the day, the problem is everybody's scared to be honest because people keep saying that phrase, kill babies.
Yeah.
I look at my son sitting in the front room, and I think of him when people say that, kill babies. He's a baby. I don't want to kill him. No, I'm not for killing babies. No, it's not the same thing.
Heterosexuals are always doing that. They're like, what about
Say it more directly into the mic. Say it more directly into the mic.
I said heterosexuals are always doing that. I keep thinking about my baby.
Because y'all can't have babies.
I know.
Can we get down to the root of it though for just a second? Like,
there
whether
is no
you're
root
for
of it.
no, but whether you're for abortion or not for abortion, at the core, what I'm most scared of is how easily the government was able to overturn a law that was put into place 50 years ago without any feedback from the people.
Lolo, if you want to go ahead and turn the camera, you can. Like, we can actually be in this shit now.
Like,
Nikki's just decided to include you.
Like, that's the major problem, and that's like my whole thing is if it was already a law.
Too much.
It was already something that we decided upon.
Pull it back. Oh wait, you can't. Turn it a little bit to the right.
You probably won't be able.
You're gonna have to move over closer to Q.
Yeah, because
I'll move over closer. But anyway, you were saying?
It was already a law, like she said, and they took it away from us. A major law that affects
which was what?
That affect abortion.
Oh, okay.
Just saying how quickly and easily the government was able to overturn a law without public opinion is terrifying because there's other things that they'll be able to overturn without public opinion. Yeah. And are we not a democracy? And is that not what a democracy stands for? I think if we get back to whether you're for or against abortion, that should be terrifying.
Yeah.
Well,
they're coming for gay marriage next. I'll be up on the hot seat next week. We'll be talking about it. Might be next week or 2 weeks from now. I support a woman's right to choose what she wants to do with her baby. Period.
Mm-hmm. Do you support that because of your issues with rights?
No. I feel like I'm a very even if I was straight, I'd be the same way. You know, like I feel like having a baby is a big deal. And men pretend like it's not a big deal because they don't carry the full weight of it.
I can guarantee you that baby sitting in that living room right now is the most important thing in my life.
It is
but I don't have the connection to it that she does.
Exactly.
Can guarantee it.
You know, so it's very dangerous the type of road that we're on because what we're saying is like, hey, yeah, I can't create a baby, but I'm going to tell you that you have to, you know, like you don't have no choice in it either. And it's this situation this week, but next week it's going to be another situation.
And it's a double-sided sword.
Exactly.
Because aside from the fact that I may not, and this is just literally me saying, like, if I love the kid 100%, Nicole loves it 120. If I love it 120, Nicole loves it 140.
Yeah.
Like, what if Nicole hated that kid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're forcing people that don't want to be parents. Like, do you want somebody that doesn't want to be a pilot flying a plane? Do you want somebody that doesn't want to be a teacher teaching your children? And then, like I said, one dude tried to pull out the Bible verse on me, and it's always Bible this, Bible that. All kids need to live, and I'll defend every baby that needs to come into this world until that baby ends up gay. And then those Bible verses change dramatically.
But here's what's so scary. Like, it happened, yesterday?
Yeah.
It was illegal yesterday here in Louisiana because they did that thing where it was going to be.
Right.
Where it is
The trigger law thing.
Yeah. So it's like overnight, the entire country changed.
Nicole, you're weirdly quiet.
Because it's a...
I mean, I was being talked over for like 30 minutes by 3 dudes, so...
Oh shit, sorry.
You know what? I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, babe.
It wasn't my...
You know what? Get your shit out.
Get it.
I mean, it's...
No.
I know you have strong opinions.
I mean, I do, but it's just kind of...
It's hard to speak on when men think that they know more than we do on this topic. Yeah. And that's not a slick at y'all. I'm just talking about in general.
I feel like there's still a lot of old white men in the Senate that are living in a different era. They don't... they really shouldn't be making laws about this time and age. I know that it's just giving the states the right to say whether or not to do abortion, but we have a lot of Republican states, so that's a lot of women that are now going to have to illegally find different ways of getting this abortion because they can't afford a kid. They don't want a kid.
Don't want one.
And I don't know why you think making these women have these kids is going to make the world better, because we've seen people that have been neglected, and we see what happens with these kids that are neglected. No one grows up to be a CEO. They are doing shitty shit in the streets. They're ending up in jail. They're doing all this other shit because they're neglected. They're not loved. They're not wanted. They're not properly growing their mental state. I don't know why we are forcing all these people to have children. But I also feel that birth control should be a thing. I don't like the idea of, I'm not going to be birth control. I'm just going to go out and fuck everybody. And if I get pregnant, I'll have an abortion. I get that's weird to me. I know that it's not my life. So if you want to do it, that's all fine and dandy. But I think that there should be some sort of...
After your ninth abortion,
but
you get
I don't
one
think
free.
people realize how shitty birth control is. I don't think they realize, like, when I got off of birth control, I was no longer...
As a man, it was a 180.
Yeah.
Watching you get off birth control was a 180.
I got off of birth control at the beginning of this year, and just mental health-wise, not even physical health-wise.
Yes.
I felt so much better. I was suffering with such bad anxiety. I was having panic attacks that were putting me in the hospital. Just mood swings out the ass. Like, I was going through so much mentally on top of the physical effects of gaining all this weight.
We're a regular couple. We argue, we fight. It was 10 times worse when she was on birth control.
Were y'all on, like, the pills, or was it that band?
I didn't have the band. I had the NuvaRing.
Okay.
Right now I'm on one that's not at, it's only, I think, 90%.
The NuvaRing is very confusing.
That's what I meant.
You be thinking it's a condom that broke, and you're like, wait, I didn't put a condom on.
That's what I meant.
Sorry. That was a lot. That was a lot. I'm so sorry.
But the problem is that birth control is literally a woman's body tricking itself into thinking that it's pregnant. So that's why it doesn't get pregnant anymore. And the amount of shit that comes with being pregnant is so much for a woman's body. The hormones, everything. And putting that all on women, and I get people don't like condoms, so figure out something else, because leaving it to the woman to get birth control, and then half the men, I don't want to say half, a percentage
A
of men
percentage.
aren't even stepping up for the father job in the first place.
Oh, more than half. More than half.
I don't get why suddenly it's women need to do this, women need to do that. Why don't men just fucking figure out something to do with their dick other than, because at this point most of the men aren't even good at sex. So what do we even need you for? An orgasm? That's what dildos are for. Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna
She
be
got an
honest.
orgasm for me in 2 years.
If I got pregnant off of some of this sex that some of these men are out here, I'd be mad.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
wasn't even worth
I
it.
know she's
Like,
pissed off at the night that she got Grayson.
Okay.
At
I
this
know
point,
she's pissed.
it's
And
pointless.
you get pregnant
like,
from that? No, come on.
Sorry.
If
I apologize to her
the
once a
risk
week.
is too much at this point. Like at this point, more women are going to turn gay because at least we know from female to female, more than likely I'm going to have an orgasm.
Yeah.
You could have a blow up
'Cause
little
you ain't getting it from
dildo
me.
that doesn't deflate
I
until
ain't gonna be
you're
the
ready
one to do
for
it.
it to deflate.
I
Like
mean-
there's no point for men at this point. What do you do?
Not that
Cause
good
me
at-
anxiety. Make me fight. Get me angry in the morning. Fuck off.
I
with
do
this
all three of
bullshit.
those.
I feel like during this time, it's really important that we all talk and maybe get some counseling too, because this is gonna be mentally hard for women to take.
Yeah.
This shit changed overnight.
Handmaid's Tale is
Like-
here, bro.
Like there could be women ovulating right now that'll be like, "Hey,
No, they're talking about taking away Plan B. They're talking about
Yeah.
taking away contraceptives.
like contraceptive.
Like-
People don't realize contraceptives are against Catholic.
They're talking about making this a Catholic fucking.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, the Bible is a great book. Batman's better, bro.
I mean, it's a little confusing to me.
Is
But-
it? Bro, they got rape, they got war, they
Yeah.
got miracles. It's a great fucking book.
All these
It's got a
allegories.
lot of fun stuff in it. Batman's better, bro.
Yeah.
So I guess
I spoke on that
Batman
today,
flick.
a bit on social media. I was trying not to give too much of my like political opinion, but I will say I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I grew up in the church.
it's dope.
But I was saying on Facebook today, like, if you want to use that argument, God is a God of unconditional love and of free will. So that's not even a valid argument at this point.
Unless
But what if
that'd be God, bro. Like the way that the Catholics be bullying that bullshit is like, hey, we're all about this, that, and the fifth. Unless, like, Q would be burned at the stake in one of these churches.
I'm sure I get out of
No,
it.
and I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they
I
don't
don't know why, because
follow.
I'm right behind you.
Is it
Fucking
Catholic
them.
or Christian? That's
Catholic?
Okay.
Catholic.
So only
Catholic be fucking kids, but they want us to keep them.
22% of the U.S. population is Catholic. So why are we basing our laws off of 22% of the population?
No, because God is over-ending. Like,
in most Americans, truth Americans, they don't even like Catholic. White wasps, you know,
they're Baptist.
Yeah, exactly. Anglo-Saxons and stuff
But
like
I've
that.
seen a lot of non-Catholic churches posted and being like, "Oh my gosh, praise God for this law being a thing now," and I'm like, "What?
Yeah,
What? You want to be this welcoming environment to bring people in, but then you're doing stuff like that. Like I've always believed in faith and instead of religion. Like that's always been like my thing.
Me
Because
too. I know there's something out there, but I don't believe in your bullshit.
I don't believe in judging other people's because that's not my place.
Because Jesus said so.
But we have a real problem right now.
Tell me.
No matter what you believe, our rights are under attack. I don't care.
Period.
I got a cousin that married her beautiful wife.
Yeah.
And they are my homies, and we do everything with them. And if anybody tries to play with them, they'll kill me on them courthouse steps first.
Well, they about to play with us because you don't need to believe that they're gonna overrule abortion and let gays stay married.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
It's disappointing to say the least that we're
Especially
going
during
so
Pride
far
Month,
back.
man.
They had to drop this, and it was under the planetary alignment. So
God damn.
So they did some type
I'm
of
a
ritual
Pisces
with it.
too.
They did witchcraft. Okay,
No, because people did it to you doesn't mean they just do it every day.
He's paranoid, okay?
Okay.
He wakes up every day and he's like, where they at?
No, but I mean, I really, I told somebody earlier today, motherfucker was like, yeah, I chose to, have my kids and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look at you choosing.
What a great
get
choice
the,
that you have.
Like, you get the opportunity to do that. Because, like I said, I keep going, I know I keep going back to this, and I sound like a broken record, but it's like, I don't want people that don't want kids to have kids. Like, I feel like that is a very big, we'll put them up for adoption. No, they're going to bring them in the basement and lock them in there. Like, you forget that those psychopaths are out
It's not
here.
even a psychopath thing.
No, there are those people.
I mean, there are, but it's even like there's moms in my mom group that are like,
I hate my kid.
well, it's not even that. Like the amount of shit that they go through because they don't want to take the time to do the research about like proper mental development, and so they're just like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I do this. I leave my kid crying in a room all night because that's
Yeah, because the cried out method is perfectly safe.
because I didn't want him in the first place, and so him keeping me up at night is just it's annoying. I need to go back to work, and look,
Let them know, babe.
I
Let 'em
still
know.
do my job, and I'm still up with my kid. I'm
A teething kid. She's up with a teething kid.
And it's just hearing some of these moms and how they're momming. I get everyone mom's different, but sometimes the shit that comes out their mouths, I'm like, have you even searched at all? Have you done any research about how that's gonna negatively affect your?
No, they
kid?
haven't.
You're a social worker.
You are making that kid that's
The
gonna
serial
grow
killer.
up and shoot up his school. Like that's
you're
what you're
a social
making
worker.
right now.
Should every kid that you have be alive? Okay, we'll take it a step back so it's not so horrible. Should every parent to every kid in your school have had kids? That takes the sting out of it a little bit. Because when
I will say
you found out little Timmy was cutting kittens' heads off.
The world that we live in is hard for any parent, especially parents that may not have been prepared for parenthood.
100%.
I'm not saying that people should or shouldn't be parents. That's not my place.
That's
to
my
say.
place. You shouldn't be parents.
But some of them, you're like, did you really want this? Like, you just don't know. But I mean, being an adult is hard on top of being a parent. So I think everyone should have a choice. Just because I do work with kids and I do see how certain things affect them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this. You could say,
Come on up. I want to look you in his face while I say this.
we can make all of these impassioned speeches, but even if you were about to raise like Jesus Christ that was going to save the world, you should still have a choice on whether or not you want to carry him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, that's just where I'm at with it. Like,
Scott's just trying to get me fired today. He's like, so.
You know, I
I
just
agree.
I just don't want us feeling like we have to make all of these impassioned scenarios and stuff like that.
Like I said earlier, I was like, you're acting like the kid has already cured cancer when he has
Yeah.
a ball of cells.
You know?
A
Guess
choice
what?
is a
The
choice
kid-
is a choice is a choice.
the
And you
kid-
should have a choice because we live in a democracy.
Guess what? Today, kid float. Tomorrow, kid no float. Guess what? It's the same day as yesterday. Nothing has changed. But y'all are acting like this kid has already learned who his best friend was, learned who his mom's name was. My name's Jeremy. Hey, everybody. And then we killed him. No. It is a ball of cells, bro.
And let me say another thing. They're acting like I've known a couple people that have gone through this, and not a single one of them was happy about it. They're acting like people are doing this for funsies. Like, it's a tough choice that they're already having to make, and you're making it tougher with all your like bullshit and your Jesus and your Bible verses. It's not making anything any
Such
better.
a pain in the fucking ass.
It's not.
And you're gonna act like these women don't think about it. Like it's not like it's
It
just like
traumatizes people.
yes, it's still something that you think about daily. I mean, for the most part,
But they
it's
use
not
that
something
as
you
a-
just like. Oh, it was just a Tuesday. Went and got that done. Oh, fuck that kid. Shut up, Scott.
No, because I feel
people
like
think
we
about things.
No, they
It's-
absolutely do. But I just feel like that's the problem. Is like when we. It's
I
just
feel like
you
we could go all
You
day.
have to know, like you have to bring it down to a certain level. Otherwise, people will be like, "See, you feel bad. Why do you feel bad? Because it's wrong."
Exactly.
And like that's where it becomes like the whole thing where you have to be spineless. Like, yeah, we're killing babies. We're killing rape babies, incest babies, babies that are interfering with bikini season. Like, you have to. Otherwise, these fucking idiots are going to jump down your throat and be like, you feel bad because it's wrong.
Exactly. That's
And
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Like, yeah, don't tell them you feel bad.
Being pro-choice
I have one.
also doesn't mean that you're pro-abortion.
No.
And that's another misconception. It's like me personally, I wouldn't have one. But
But-
I also know that my situation is not the same as that other woman I just crossed on the street situation. If she doesn't want to have a kid, she shouldn't have to have a kid. I don't want to see all these moms walking around fucking Walmart
Dragging their
with 7
kids.
kids that they're yelling at all of them and losing them in the store and all this other shit because they didn't want them in the first place. But they don't, I don't know, maybe don't have the money or
don't want
just
'em.
don't have the contraceptive money.
Yeah.
And they just some people are just very fertile.
Yeah.
And they just spoon them out. There is moms that are 3 months postpartum getting pregnant. I don't know how the
We
fuck
can
they
call it
do
what
that.
it is. I had one, and
I'm good.
And I can't. No. I mean, like I had one abortion.
Oh.
No, I had one abortion. I've never really talked about this in a public setting, but I
Okay.
feel like I can't be a hypocrite. So it's like, yeah, I had one, and it was one of those situations where it was like the girl literally came to me and she said verbatim, "I have 2 kids already. I'm in a very good place. I cannot afford to have another one." Before she even said, "Hey, guess what?" That's literally what she hit me with. So we discussed it just like that, and she said, "This is the price." And I said, "I'll meet you halfway." Took care of it, called it a day, and it is what it is. Like, that's another reason why I go so hard for the situation, was because as time went on, the night that it happened was the night that my best friend was murdered. I was not in the right state of mind. It happened. I should have been more responsible, but it didn't happen. So now I'm 31. I was 23 when it happened. So now I would have, what, an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, whatever the case may be. And me and her have no relationship whatsoever. I have nothing to do with her. I don't hate her. I don't feel the need to have a relationship with her. So would that, like, she literally called me 6 months after it happened and let me know that I was a piece of shit, because if it wasn't for her, because if it wasn't for me, she would have a 6-month-old right now.
You know, I've dealt with a lot of women who are like,
and it's
did
that thing where it's like, I'm glad I didn't have a child with you. Like, you let it be known what this would have been like. You know what I mean? So, like,
that thing they do where they
being a little vulnerable right now, but like, you
they'll
know?
get over on something and then they'll drop it on you, and now you have to get over.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't necessarily want it to happen. Like, I got excited. I was like, I'm going to be I remember telling the person who I was with at the time, like, "Oh my God, so-and-so's pregnant." And she went, "Yay." And I was like, "Yay, what, motherfucker? Like, what are you talking about? This isn't good. She's literally a jump off. Like, I went through something traumatic, and she was somebody that was there for me." You know what I mean? Like, should I have had a kid with her? Should I have had a kid?
I've often said to people, I wish that I could have this type of sex where I could accidentally have a kid.
But you can't, because biologically, God hates you.
You know, but
nobody gonna laugh. You're gonna make me sound like an asshole.
think about how unfair that would be to a woman,
right?
You know, and there's a lot of men who will be like, you know, I know she's not ready for a kid, but I want a kid now, so I'm gonna just get her pregnant.
Yeah,
you know, like,
and vice versa. I'm gonna have a kid with this man.
Yeah,
because he's got money.
Yeah,
that happens too.
It does, but you know,
basketball players. That happens all the time.
Yeah, that woman in the hotel room with, what was it, Drake?
Yeah.
That he put the hot sauce in the condom.
Put the hot sauce in the condom. She tried to put it in herself.
I mean, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for,
for
your
your
seeds.
coins, bro.
I'm having your
seeds, sorry.
I'm having your baby. Okay.
Because I'm going to love this little motherfucker and get a check every week.
You know?
But to put a cap on it.
There's no happy ending.
No.
Nothing. We're not going to be able to talk our way into, the decision's been overturned. It's done. You know, it's illegal now. So
and it's terrifying. Yeah. It's terrifying for women, but also for other groups of people whose now civil rights are at risk.
Because I talk about it a lot, and, you know, obviously I have Q on the show as much as I possibly can now. But it's like, you know, even with the the gay stuff. It's like the gay stuff. Sorry, but like, even for like gay rights and like everything else. It's just like I feel like we're getting to a place where a book that's cool is running our country. And in the amazing words of Patton Oswalt, I'm glad you like a book. I love Batman, but I don't think the new Harleen comic book should run the country. And that's where I feel about the Bible is it's like, and I get that some people put their whole lives into the holy man that floats on a cloud. No, like not at the expense of people I care about.
Especially on a country in a country is supposedly founded on religious freedom. So
you have the right to believe that. You don't have the right to tell somebody else what they can and can't
That's what I
believe
said.
or what they can and can't do. And to be honest, as a Christian, I feel as if I'm going to love everyone because it's not my place.
Yeah.
It's not my place. And I don't believe with everything that's in the Bible. Like, I don't. Sorry.
I don't believe that we interpret the Bible correctly.
I agree.
I don't believe God's as much of an asshole as the Bible tries to make him out to be.
No.
He says you can't wear shirts with mixed fabric, right? But everybody skips over that one.
I mean, gays say that all the time.
He mentioned in the Bible 8 times you can't eat shrimp. He only mentioned 1 time you can't love another man.
Yeah.
But we still love po' boys.
And Jesus didn't even say it. If it's not written in red.
A lot of the Bible is metaphorical.
The Revelation is dope. Revelations is dope.
I used to get high and just read that.
Facts.
But again, there's a separation of church and state for a reason.
I ain't doing this shit with y'all no more.
He's like, all right, on that note, we're done.
No, I mean, it's you set back women 50 years.
Set back a lot of things.
And now they're even talking about like, all right, cool, awesome. We got rid of abortion, and now what's next? Like,
y'all know what's next. Y'all know this is not done. Like, I think that's the worst part about it for everybody is because you're like, no, these people have this power and they've exerted it in it.
They realized that it worked.
Yeah.
I think this big one, like, let's overturn Roe versus Wade. Are you fucking crazy? That thing is 50 years old. There's no way you're going to be able to turn it over. You might as well try to turn over the Constitution. Today, we have decided to overturn Roe versus... What?
And you said...
What else can we get rid of?
You said white men, but Clarence Thomas is black.
As fuck.
I mean, yes.
Black is the undisclosed guest.
And it was a woman on there, too. Like, and those were 2 votes. I think it only took, 6 or was it 5?
I don't know. I don't know
it was
politics.
2 and 3. Yeah.
5.
2 and 3 was the vote.
Okay.
Why
So
does
it
like that
almost
many people get to decide what a whole billion gajillion? I don't even know how many people live in the damn country. People get to do.
Because we fucking said so, bitch.
In other civilizations, they'd be hanging from pyres, but
they would have crucified you a couple hundred years ago.
6 people or 7 people, however many people voted, have determined the life course of millions.
Long story short, I've seen 2 separate posts. You know what? Let me see if I can. I haven't even fully learned how to use.
You would bring me on for like the deep heterosexual issues.
Here we are. But you know what? My phone's dead, so I can only use this one particular camera angle. So I've seen this one particular post that a lot of people have been sharing, where it's a dad in bed with his 2 kids, and he's holding a shield, and
I put it on there. Yeah.
There's rainbows coming through, and he's blocking it. And then I see a lot of people that are
I wonder who posted that.
Get the fuck out my house. And then I see people celebrating the Roe versus Wade overturning. And I mean this sincerely. Go fuck yourself. I mean this from the bottom of my soul. Go fuck yourself. If you support either one of those things, I don't want you listening to my podcast. Only because I'm very big on if this is what I want to do, then I'm going to do it. And I don't agree with anybody interfering with that. Oh, yeah, but you have to understand that there's babies being killed. Yeah, that babies that you won't give a shit about once they're born. Once those kids are born, your love for them stops.
Maybe this was
especially if they're a minority or they're gay or they're trans or they're a part of any
It was
specific
5-4,
community.
by the way,
It was
to
5-4.
overturn.
Disgusting.
So it was 9 people.
Anyway, you were saying? Q. Which it fancy hat.
5-4.
That's all it takes to ruin a country.
3, well, I don't know. She might not be white. 3
That's
white women, 1 black man, and
Y'all blame
5 white men.
Oh, I thought you said it was only 5-4.
Isn't that 9? That's 9 people. So
Okay.
3, 1, and 5.
Yeah. Which ones were the ones that?
I don't know. That's what I'm about to look.
Well, before we go any further,
Yeah.
we are now at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thanks again, Q.
Wow. Q just knows how to do it.
He does every fucking time, man. You want to know why? Because
I'm
he
long-winded.
makes it very like up to the gods. Is he going to show up today? Like if I call him, is he going to show up? Like he
I
literally.
heard there was some bribery going on.
He
with
literally
you
had me until
today.
3 o'clock today. I was like, bro, are you coming? Or he was like, sure, yeah, I guess I'll come.
I heard there was some like boat thing going on where he was like,
that was the other guy.
No, I was like, look, I'll come, but I need one of you and I need one of your white friends to take me out on the boat.
Because one of my homeboys got a boat and he wanted to go out on the boat. Because he jumped on there and was like, hey, I want to ride.
Yeah.
So basically he's like, yeah, I can come, but I'm only coming if I get to ride on a boat.
No, he literally told me. He was like, text your friend and tell him I want to go out on the boat. So I did. And he was like, yeah, once this job's done, I'll take everybody on the boat. He's like, man, I want to go on the boat tomorrow.
It's not good enough.
Alrighty. So the people that voted for it was the black man, 3 of the white men, and that lovely Dominican woman.
Yeah.
The people who
That
voted
were for it.
That were for it. 2 people that were against it were 2 white men and the 2 white women. But I don't even think you can really count that other white woman as like a woman because she's just like.
But that's how a lot of women are, though. Y'all don't be taking accountability for those women.
Yeah, because they're
I
not.
knew when
they still lived 50 years ago. They don't speak up for themselves. They listen to what their husband says. She is young, and
I knew
guarantee
she'd vote like
you her
that.
family is very
rich.
Camila Vasquez saved somebody on a plane.
Yeah, can we put her in the Supreme Court?
Facts.
Did that black girl get on the Supreme?
Wait, did we get to talk to you about Johnny Depp? How'd you feel about Johnny Depp?
Look.
I have to pee, so make it a short look.
Okay, I am.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
Him and Amber were so toxic. You know what I'm saying? That like.
Do you agree he should have won?
I don't think that he should have won money.
He ain't taking that money.
No, the judge ruled yesterday that she owes him money. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna end up.
He ain't gonna take it. She ain't got it.
Well, yeah, but I forgot. I didn't look really into the ruling.
I think
but
he
it
wanted
officially
to win.
came out yesterday that the judge ruled that Amber owed him that money.
I don't think he wanted to win money. I think he wanted to win.
Yeah, he just wanted his name to be cleared. Yeah.
Do you support Johnny Depp?
She looks like a psychopath.
We're not talking to you.
Here's what I said.
Not Amber. This chick.
Johnny was 45 and she was 22 when they got together. If you let
she looked like my ex.
You let that 22-year-old woman come in and run through your life like that because you're pussy whipped. You know
Some dude's pussy.
You know, like, but
his mom.
Q, your problem is you be fighting dudes.
Okay.
Q, your problem is you be fighting dudes.
I think it all falls down to his mom was abusive.
Q, you be fighting. Some dudes don't fight. You know some dudes pussy, right? Like, I know you sitting there like, yeah, I know I'm gay, so all dudes can't be pussy. Some dudes is pussy.
I'm like, motherfucker better not try me.
Look, we joke and laugh about daddy issues, but mommy issues exist, especially for men.
They're even worse. And I've seen
it's so bad.
I know some dudes with mommy issues.
Like, they will get pussy on you real quick.
Yeah, and so his mom was abusive. I think he was kind of just fell into the hole of being within an abusive lover.
Johnny's still talented. He's just pussy. He won't slap that bitch, which ended up working out for him.
Relationships and attachments in your childhood greatly affect relationships and attachments in adulthood.
Yeah.
So, mommy issues and daddy issues, as much as we joke about them, They're real.
No, mommy and
They're
daddy
real.
issues are real. You see it firsthand.
And then in turn,
I'm dealing with it later in life. We're dealing with it later in life.
I have daddy issues.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
That explains
You
something.
said daddy loved you.
He does.
He just beat your ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a new daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Speaking of undisclosed guest that was here earlier, he's looking for love. How are you doing, by the way? You found everything you needed? I know you got hoes.
You know what? Here's the thing about it is, like, like this whole new online dating stuff like that.
Are you on Grindr?
I mean, I was on Grindr, not
Mhm.
doing too well. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
I'm very direct, I feel like. And
Is that the problem? You're too intimidating?
I feel like maybe I'm a little too direct, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
especially for being a bottom.
I'll be honest with you. Everybody's on these dating apps now, like, oh, I'm just looking for love, and oh, I'm a nerd, and all of that
I was
kind of
trying
shit.
to fuck, bro.
I'm like, look, send me a dick pic.
Which now, at
I
this
love the
age,
energy.
no, because now at this age, we're biologically being told don't send dick
Yeah,
pics.
exactly. I'm like, it's safe with me.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
women, do y'all want dick pics?
Yeah, they don't like them. Why don't y'all like those?
Not really.
Not really,
I can
bae.
understand.
If you were single, like we break up tomorrow, would you want dick pics?
I've received them.
Yeah.
Do you like them? You never got one from me. I don't send dick pics because I'm afraid you'll show it to your friend. And then you're going to be like, that's who I'm fucking. And they're going to be like, oh, poor girl.
It just doesn't
Like-
do anything for me.
I know, but
I'd
Dick
rather
pics?
see it in
They make no
motion
sense. I've
than just
never
a
sent dick
picture.
I
pics.
definitely rather see it in person, but
You send
No,
dick-
not in person, in motion.
yeah.
I'd rather
like
see
to
it in-
you? Like fucking?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you enjoy dick pics? Q.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
like, how do
okay,
you
okay.
know if it's a good guy or not? You know, how,
A good guy. Like, not.
Q, all right. You being homophobic.
How do
It's
you
not
know if
about
he's,
what's in
if he's
here
gonna
that
fill
counts,
your
it's about
heart
what's
if you
down
don't know how
there.
big his dick is, man?
You know
But
what they
what
say
if
about
he-
a big heart.
No.
that's exactly
But look
what
at
I'm
Michael
saying.
B. Jordan. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Look at Michael B. Jordan, who has taken pictures that shows that he's throwing a dang,
yeah.
but he pussy. Like,
Is he pussy?
yeah.
No.
He has shown evidence that he is mad, like, sensitive.
Romantic.
Look, sensitive is
Romantic.
look.
Like, you could be sensitive
with a
all
big dick is not a
you
problem.
I
want.
know you not pussy,
all.
though. I know you not pussy. You don't want some dude making love to you. You want to
Yes,
do the...
I do.
No, you don't. You want to do the
That's
fuck
fine.
you, Q. Stop
Oh,
it.
that is not true. Okay, but
We can want the best of both worlds here, Scott,
Exactly.
okay?
Do you?
I
No,
do.
no, both
Look.
of y'all shut up. Lauren, do you?
Want the best of both worlds?
Yeah, you want that dude in that
Absolutely.
orange jumpsuit to make love to you? No, you want him to break your fucking neck.
Look, I want us to pretend to make love.
You can end up having like the nice.
I want to eat my cake.
There's a both worlds there.
It's so
You can want that like face to face, kissy,
No,
lovey-dovey,
that's
but at
what
the
I like
same
doing.
time,
I
the
like
next
Let's
actually
night,
pretend
love.
we're in a
break my
relationship, but
back.
then you leave and I'm going hoe out that night. I'm sorry.
See?
But we can
Period.
still
No,
pretend like
it's-
we're in love when we together. I want to feel love too.
So you okay with that? You're okay with that? Like, dude playing like... Because that used to be me. My thing was, whenever I used to have a one-night stand with a chick, we can have a relationship tonight.
tonight.
When I leave,
I'm
it's
cool
over.
with it. Not every girl's cool with it.
When
I'm
I
cool with
leave,
it.
when I leave, it's over. But like while I'm here, I'll open the door for you. We can cuddle. We can do all this bullshit. But once I leave,
That's it.
leave
I
me
like
alone.
That. I love that. I love that.
I love that.
Her, I wanted to keep, so it was different.
Yeah.
And then we had a
Aw.
baby.
Aw.
Yeah. They be wanting to keep, but I ain't gonna do all of that
Gotta
cooking
throw
for you and all
up.
that kind of shit.
So,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
do I.
She taught me how to cook.
do I.
Exactly.
She taught me how to cook
And clean.
and clean.
And take care of yourself.
Stop it.
Yeah, you know
Stop
what I'm
it.
saying?
I had to remom him.
I mean,
Stop it.
it was a long process.
You can
Stop
be
it.
Here we
Shut
are.
up.
4
Fuck.
years later.
Jerking me off like that.
He's a much different person
All right,
than he was
Lauren,
in
what
the
were you
beginning.
saying?
I honestly,
Forgot.
I just got
Yeah, I bet.
lost when this shit.
She said. That's how you get them in line.
Yeah, that's how you train him.
But
Be like, hey, go take out the
But
trash.
Lauren, like,
Yes,
just to
good
know-
boy.
But no, Lauren, just to take it to like a female perspective,
Yeah.
with no kids, abortion.
Okay.
You're okay with getting one?
In some cases, yes. I'm personally like, if it was just because I was irresponsible, then no. But I have had situations where guys have done things without my consent, as far as like maybe finishing or whatever. Like that has happened, and that does happen.
Well, see, me, it was different because I was irresponsible, and that's why I can't be a hypocrite.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me personally, I wouldn't do it just because I was irresponsible. There would have to be extenuating circumstances, but that doesn't mean that I don't support anybody else's right to do it because they were irresponsible.
Literally, I walked from the kitchen
It's
to
not
in
my
here,
business.
and I saw my mom sitting on the couch with my son, bouncing him, holding him, putting him to sleep, whatever the case may be. And I said, Mom, you made a weird comment earlier. Do you support Roe versus Wade being overturned? She said, fuck no. She said, I would not get an abortion, but that doesn't mean that other people shouldn't be able to.
And people don't understand that.
My opinion doesn't matter when it comes to anybody else's life.
It's not my fucking body. Like, that's what I keep going back to is like, and men keep trying to play this fucking bullshit where it's just like, oh, but what if I want to keep the kid and she doesn't want to? Then take her to court.
But I'll tell
Take
you
her
this.
to court.
A lot of women support.
Go ahead, man.
It's a lot. We keep saying men this and men that, but there are a lot of women who are pushing this.
Yeah. I have a couple on my timeline as well, and particularly ones that had babies back in high school.
High school.
And so now, at any time the
Now
situation
because they ruined
gets
their
brought
life.
up,
Go ahead.
It's not even. There's been times that
I'm
like
joking. I'm joking.
that Scott and I will just be like, oh wow, having a baby is a lot, and it's stressful.
My God.
And
Let's just be honest. There's times that I'm walking to the car that I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot I'm on the porch.
But y'all had a ginger, so
Shit.
it's totally worth it.
He is a cute little ginger, too.
Oh, he's the most beautiful. Like,
Isn't he?
He's the most beautiful child on the planet. I love him every single day. He's the best thing that's ever happened in my
that's
life.
not
But
to
there's been
say
days
that parents. I don't want to say regret because it
I don't
could be
regret
like a
him.
20-minute time span that you're just like, wow, I just really need a break right now.
Yeah, I just wish he was.
So it's not saying like I wish from like the
I don't wish
rest
he
of
was
my
dead.
life that he was just not here. The point is that what I was saying was that these girls, anytime any of this gets brought up, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm pro-life because I chose to have my baby in high school regardless of all these people
13.
telling me to have an abortion and blah, 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 blah. And
Look
it's
at you
like,
choosing.
oh, look, can you shut up?
You got to the
Me?
punchline before
Let
she
me
did.
speak.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God damn.
What emoji are we leaving if we're still here right now?
We're
A
leaving
baby.
poo-poo.
A poo-poo, yes, because like Scott just said, thank you, Scott. You chose to have that kid.
We lost all of our listeners like
God damn. And there was something else I was gonna say too, and Scott just I forgot what I was.
I was really hoping you were about to get to that because I was.
Fuck.
I know
There was something. What was it?
Sorry, I
Oh.
was trying to support you.
The thing back. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be rude, but you did take the punchline of that whole thing.
Sorry, fuck.
I built it up, and you
No,
just
only because I did that earlier. You saw it where I did that with a guy where I was like, look at you choosing and shit.
I think if suddenly, and we've talked about it before, women can have one kid a year. Men can have more than 365. So I don't know why women are the ones being told what to do.
Period.
If we start, how about we just start putting mandatory, like, do some sort of
Snip
science,
your dick.
figure it out how to stop men from being able to produce until they're ready to produce, and then it wouldn't be a problem. Why are women the ones being controlled when men are the problem?
And these are the same individuals that get to walk away because it's not their body and they're not looked down upon.
Yes. If a woman
For
had a
being an
kid
absent father.
and she walked away and was just like, here, Scott, here's this baby I just had. Take care of him. I'm going to dip out. It would be a whole nother shitstorm than me being a single mom and Scott walking away.
It would.
There are different expectations for men than
Correct.
women when it comes to parenthood.
Yes.
And that's a whole different issue for a whole different day.
There's no expectations, as a matter of fact. And as a matter of fact, that's actually one thing that really bothers me about this being overturned right now is the climate that we're in with this whole like co-parenting and all of that kind of stuff. When you read all of these posts by people that are like, I shouldn't have to pay child support, and like there's so much vitriol on both sides between baby mamas and baby daddies that you're like, this can only be a disaster. You know?
And I see a lot of men getting praised for just doing the bare minimum.
Oh my God. We've
Like
had
they
that
showed up to a
discussion, too.
baseball game, best dad ever.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but
Picture.
where are you from the day to day?
They went to the grocery store and got, okay, I do that every other day.
I'm not saying there aren't good dads. I'm
No,
just saying there are different
no, you're right.
expectations for what makes a good mom and what makes a good dad.
I literally go through my day to day like I'm not doing what Nicole's doing. Like my daily life is that Nicole's doing more than I am. I need to step it up.
And it's even a thing too, like,
and not because she says anything, not because she says I'm a better parent than you. Like, it's literally because as a mom, to keep a child alive, they already do so much that I then sit there and go, if I want to be an equal parent,
what do I do?
Yeah. So like I then have to step it up to a level that is almost impossible. The days that Nicole turns and looks at me and goes, "You did better than me today," are zero because because Nicole already has taken care of the child in ways that I never could. I asked her the other night. I was like, "Can you just rock him for a second?" And she was like, "Can you just feed him for a second?" And I went, "You right." And I went and sat down and rocked his ass.
But that's the way they want our culture to go. These men in power, they want the women back to, taking care of the kids.
No, 'cause it's old white men that remember their grandparents saying about when they had slaves.
Yeah.
And they miss those days, and they want to go back to the days where I'm a white guy. That is my only... They hide it behind religion.
Yeah.
But it's literally just like, this is my only thing that I can have control over now. And I can say, my religion says that this is wrong.
Yeah.
Therefore, it should be law. I'm glad that you like books. I love Batman, but I'm not going to take a verse out of the Joker's handbook and make it a law in this country. But yet, John chapter 127, verse 6 should be allowed to run the country. You're an idiot if you believe that.
And there was I was dropping the baby off at daycare the other day, and there was someone working on the building, and he made a comment as I was leaving, like, "Oh, you get a break," or whatever. I don't fucking know. And I just kind of laughed it off and drove away, and I'm just like, what? But back to the thing of, like, women do more, particularly with the breastfeeding. So I'm kind of restricted right now on what I can do. I can't go away from anything for a particularly long amount of time. I have to maintain a supply, you have to pump or feed every certain amount of hours. So at work, I have a schedule of pumping. Scott gets to go work, and Scott's at work. He doesn't have to worry about the kid. He doesn't. But I'm literally at work, and I'm planning my day, my work day and my boss knows, everyone I work with knows, the day goes around my pumping. So all day, even though I'm away from the baby, I'm still thinking, okay, wait, I have to go pump. Oh, nope, can't go to this meeting. Can we postpone it? I have to go pump. So it's just, you don't get a break.
And you don't even get the right to that. That's if your boss is cool enough.
Cool with it.
Yes, I am so fucking lucky.
We've met people that had to wait 8 hours to pump again.
Yeah, and I can't even fathom, because your supply is going to dry up if you're not pumping. The most you should stretch with anything is 6 hours. So going 8 or not being able to pump at work, you're in discomfort. It's a whole situation. That's a whole nother story and topic. I'm very grateful for my job and what it does, and it has allowed me to be able to pump it.
I think the bottom line is there's 4 people in this room.
But I chose that life. That's the bottom line.
There's 4 people in this room with 4 different opinions, and all 4 of their opinions should be respected.
Yes.
Period.
Regardless of religion or whatever magic man in the sky that you pray to.
Yes.
With that being said, Lauren.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to add?
No, I think we about summed it up. I mean, I guess
We're
my
at
final thoughts
3 hours now, literally.
Yeah, I know. It's been a
Only
long
Q.
day.
Only Q.
I guess my final thoughts is, no matter what I believe, I don't have a right to tell anybody else what they should or shouldn't do, or what they should and shouldn't believe. And the world would be a better place if more people thought like that.
Q.
I want to say that I actually feel like we do have the right to say that you all have the right to choose. I want to believe that we have that right to say, to give those rights to other people. That's what I want to, I know America ain't shit, especially with me here sitting there as the only black man right now.
Right now.
But, and as a black gay man who knows that they'll be coming for my rights, eventually a week or two or not. I just, I say, hey, ladies, I'm there with you, Unfortunately, we've been spread so thin that I won't be able to fight as hard as I would love to.
But we'll be there for them protests. I'll be there.
And it's appreciated.
Well,
It is.
In the fall.
You got my support.
In the fall, it's kind of hot outside.
Yeah. Yeah, let's be honest. We're going to wait until, you know.
That's why they did it right now, because they don't know nobody going to call things.
They knew that.
Nikki
They
P,
knew.
final thoughts. Mind your fucking business.
Yeah. And I would say that, like, Facebook really does show up. Like, I get having different political views, but, like, there's a difference between being one side or the other and just being a completely indecent human being. That's where
Stop using the term killing babies.
Yeah.
Like, be honest. You don't give a shit about them kids.
Because
you have a point to
science-
prove.
Is it just Christianity that says life begins at conception?
I don't know if it's
what does
Catholic.
science say?
Science says that life begins the second the sperm leaves
heartbeat, right?
dick. I don't know.
Yeah, like
So when
science
does the
says
heartbeat start?
It's not for a couple of weeks.
I don't care.
I think it's at 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Once the kid can stop feeding off of you and can live on its own,
Can live
then it's a life.
independently.
Yeah, but
Once it starts feeding off of you,
I
it's
mean,
not a life.
Humans are one of the most underdeveloped.
But like your girl said earlier, when
The
she-
baby would not be able to live outside of me.
Exactly. But like like my homeboy posted something earlier about it's a woman's choice, whatever the fuck, and somebody commented and was like, "Yeah, but it's not her body that she's concerned about." And I jumped right in and I was just like, "Okay, we'll get that body away from my body because I don't want to feed it no more."
Yeah,
That's my choice.
How about y'all come up with a way to like make these babies grow? Like you can.
You want
just
'em, keep
take
'em.
The egg and put it in some other system and grow it from there, and I never
Put it
have
in
to
your
be a part of
girlfriend.
it. That can take the place of abortions if you want.
Ooh, we'll wear a
Find
condom.
way.
I don't want to. It's
If-
my
if-
choice. I don't want to.
I just don't want this living thing
In me.
I just don't want this thing in me. Take it out. Put it somewhere else. If you want it, take it. Don't tell me where it's at. I don't care.
Q, before we go, how were your thoughts on Nipsey Hussle's murderer's court date?
Jesus.
Did you see any of it?
One morbid thing to another.
Yep, we're jumping. We're about to go, so make it quick.
I just hate when people get killed in their own communities. That's what I'll say.
How do you feel about his murderer? Do you basically what I'm asking you is his lawyers are fighting?
Yeah, he does.
That's
that.
Harley.
The end.
Thank you everybody for listening. I don't know.
Today will be podcast.
But no,
No, it's only because of his nails.
yeah, no, that's exactly why you did it. I hope we got,
He
make
did
that
that,
a clip. Make that clip, Lauren.
Promo. Turtle, give me those clips this week, please. I know you're battling Rona, but please.
But
I apologize.
where was I?
My
Holy
cat
shit.
is Dracula.
Something about, I don't even know.
Somebody.
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
I didn't see the court case.
So
yet.
basically, his lawyer is trying to fight that he killed him because he got called a snitch, and that triggered him.
Oh God.
Yeah, make it quick. Make it quick.
5, 4, 3.
We gotta go.
You going to jail? You
Facts.
are going to jail.
Especially because he's sitting there and he's just like, the worst thing to be called in the hood is a snitch.
Yeah. Well,
He got called a snitch, so he didn't have time to react. He only had 10 minutes to go grab that gun. I swear to God, go watch the videos, bro.
I'm going to watch
It's hilarious. And you're like, are you, like, y'all got nothing, huh? Anyway. All right, so you got to fuck one, date one, marry one, kill one. You got Amy Schumer, Jada Pinkett Smith, Amber Heard, and Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter.
Wait, can we backtrack for 2 seconds?
No, we're right here. What you got? Go ahead.
Women getting their tubes tied.
Oh, no.
I forgot that was a thing.
The thing that's even less reliable than men getting
It's not
their
even the
shit-
tube. So to be able
I'm
to get
so
your
sorry.
tubes tied, you have to be of a certain age. You have to have had so many children,
Two.
or you have to have your partner's
Permission.
approval.
You have to-
Approval
you have to
to
have a
get your
man-
tubes
What do you mean
tied.
partner? You mean man?
Yes, you have to
Yes.
have your man
If
it
you're
is.
married, you
It's
have to have
man.
you have to have their permission
to
get
get your tubes tied.
which is disgusting.
Disgusting, because men do not have to get their females permission to get a vasectomy. Because I guarantee I know at least one man who went and got it.
and his wife didn't know.
Because she wanted another kid, he did not, so he went and got his tubes tied.
Facts.
Boom.
But anyway,
Okay, back to it.
Anyway, back
Sorry.
to
go for it.
I forgot what we was
He's going
asking.
to jail.
Who's that?
Nipsey Hussle's they're going to jail.
Marry.
We were on the marry, date, kill thing.
Oh yes, we were.
Oh yeah, shit. So you got to marry
What is
one, date
happening?
one, fuck one, kill one.
And they're all women.
Jada Pinkett Smith, Amber Heard, Amy Schumer, and Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter.
I feel like me and Amber Heard could have some fun together. So
Like fucking?
marrying.
Marrying?
Yeah, we'd be a nice toxic.
So
couple.
who you fucking?
I guess I'll fuck Jada because she looks kind of like me.
Okay, I
So
see it.
it's- It's kind of like gay
Fuck.
sex, I guess.
All right, who you dating?
Me and Amy could date. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you're gonna kill
Yeah.
Dolores Umbridge.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lauren?
For
Just
the
because
same
Joe's not here for the four one's got to go.
for the same reasons as him, I'm gonna fuck Amber Heard because I feel like she'd be real toxic in
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, you want a bitch with warrants. Yeah.
You know she going on.
You already know she been in a courtroom. She about type. Who's the other ones?
Fuck.
All she's thinking about is Amber and Bev right now.
I'm a marry Jada.
Really?
Yeah.
She gonna make you lose all self confidence in yourself.
What's new?
She gonna ruin you
What's
as a
new?
person. Like, bitch,
Have
I'm
you
already
seen the man I've
ruined.
been with? Anyways.
Facts. All right.
I don't know the one up top, so I guess we could kill her.
Yeah.
And then,
Dolores
Okay, we're done
Umbridge? Are
here.
you not a
We're
Harry
done.
Potter fan?
Hey, goodbye.
No.
Thank you for hanging out with the Hangover.
And you're gonna date.
They.
All right, babe. What's your answer? Because clearly this child over here. What's your answer, babe?
My answer is that Lolo is not allowed on the show anymore because she doesn't even know basic Harry Potter knowledge.
Dolores
I don't watch
Umbridge?
Harry Potter.
Listen. Look, Nicole, look at Lauren. Nicole, look at Lauren.
The foundation.
No, wait, no, Nicole, look at Lauren.
I don't want to look at her right now. She disgusts me.
That little giggle she does at that one point, you like, bitch, I kill you.
Yeah.
All right, what's your answer, babe? You gotta
Okay.
fuck one, date one, marry one, kill one, go.
I will definitely fuck Amber because the toxic definitely comes out in bed.
She gonna
Absolutely.
throw that. She gonna squirt on you.
I would, I guess, date
Jada.
Jada just because you could break up with that.
Yeah, you can
marry.
leave that. The pussy ain't that great.
Yeah.
Amy.
Marry Amy, and then of course kill Umbridge.
Everybody wants to kill Umbridge.
Yeah, because
somebody said not too long ago, I challenge you to find one thing that everybody agrees on. Everybody want to kill Dolores Umbridge.
Yes.
Unless you don't know who the fuck she is.
Facts.
Well, I killed her either way. So.
She said I did my part.
Lauren, you want to give them your socials?
Yeah, honestly, I forgot him.
She's open. She's open to be
Not
hired.
Harry
ladies and
Potter
gentlemen.
fan
She is open to be hired. Y'all gotta pay her though.
So Twitter is
I am Lolo.
No, it's your girl. It's your girl Lolo.
It's your girl Lolo.
Yeah, __, I believe. And then Instagram is Lauren Mary with an high 97. Honestly, I don't even know my own socials at this point, so good luck.
Nikki P.
Instagram is NIKKI_NP.
And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, The Hangover Podcast, or on Twitter at _hangoverpod, or www.hangoverpod.com. No just hangoverpod.com. So, Vitamin Q, give them all of your shit because I think that people do not appreciate you the way that they should.
Well, they haven't, and that's why my socials are in shambles right now. But
do you want people to add you on your personal Facebook, or should it be your?
Only if they're cute.
I'm not that cute.
I mean, you slipped in a while ago when I was just in a really dark period in my life. But,
Same, bro. Same.
Guess who is the king?
You know what I'm saying? But if you're hot,
Fuck you, I'm cute.
You're hot, you watching this podcast, you got like a boat or a pool or something like that.
You still talking about Jared? You want to call him?
Not even. Add me at Quincy Williams too. But, for all my other socials, hit me up at VQTV on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm going to make my Twitter maybe this weekend if I get high enough.
Before we leave, Ezra Miller.
Oh my God, that thing.
Bro, you see this shit?
That thing is crazy.
Do you find him sexy?
You know what? In the Flash, I thought he was cute, but
Nicole?
now he comes off bottomy. So
It depends on the situation.
yeah.
The Flash.
In the Flash?
He's more
Leave
attractive
his
in the-
current situation out of it. Do y'all find him attractive?
No.
In the
In
movie.
the Flash, he's more attractive than he was in Fantastic
Harry Potter?
Beasts.
Not my type.
I was gonna say he looked pussy in the Fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he looks like he does drag now, and that's not my thing.
No, now he has officially become they them.
He's fish.
And he's trying to dive into that.
Okay, well then, no. I don't find him attractive.
We will call this one the episode that never ends.
Facts. Let's go.
It's never.
We at 307. Bitch, let's do it.
We are here. Okay.
We said all of our goodbyes. We're like, all right, next time.
All right, Ezra Miller need to cut it the fuck out. Nipsey Hussle, murderer, need to cut it the fuck out. Drika with Kevin Gates, she need to cut it the fuck out. Eminem and Snoop Dogg need to cut it the fuck out. Roe versus Wade, cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. What is this one over
Cut
here?
it the fuck back in.
Yeah, cut it the fuck back in. Camille Vasquez, keep doing what you're doing because you literally just saved a human being. She literally just saved somebody dying on a fucking airplane. Like, she cannot do wrong.
Yeah.
So shout out to Camille Vasquez for you one time. But as always, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, or subscribe to us at The Hangover Podcast on YouTube, or at _Hangover Pod on Twitter. Or you can go on Spotify and like and review us on iTunes, because we need all the reviews that we can get. Look up VQTV, because I've been noticing he's being a little more active on there. So that tells me he's down with the click.
It's only because of y'all.
He's
Thanks so
ready,
much.
baby. We're going to have you every other week if it gets you involved.
Oh,
you know what I'm
gosh.
saying?
Your stamina is quite remarkable, I will say.
Thank you. You nasty bitch. Because I want to be a guest by myself on the VQTV podcast.
Okay.
And her too. She's going to be a guest by herself. You have VQTV featuring Nikki P.
I don't talk nearly as much.
Oh, no.
But he's
Nikki
gonna
and
talk
I
about
can
stuff too.
tackle that together.
Anyway, so with that being said, Mario versus Omarion.
Mario.
Everybody?
Oh, Mario. That's fine.
Mario.
I like Omarion more. But both of y'all cut it the fuck out. Especially y'all's fucking intro people.
Yeah.
And then Nipsey Hussle's murderer, stop it. Anyway, long story short, thank you for listening. Thank y'all for having a drink with us. This is the Hangover Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Just woke up, couple daddies from the club dealing with this hangover.